25th from 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. at the Sarah Law Softball Complex located on Reedy Branch Road in Winterville. Come join the fun while helping the special needs community by joining us as a friendly kickball. To register a team, visit eventbrite.com and search Robbie's Clubhouse or call 252-916-9117. And we'll see you Saturday, April 25th.
Oh, my God. For small businesses, every hire counts, and so does your time. Hiring can quickly become overwhelming, from sorting applications to figuring out who's truly qualified. That's where LinkedIn Hiring Pro helps. It streamlines the process so you can focus on connecting with the right candidates, not managing the noise. Hire right the first time. Post your first job and get $100 off towards your job post at linkedin.com/Eason. That's linkedin.com/Eason. Terms and conditions apply. Yes, sir. We're getting ready to wrap this show up. That may have been one of the best celebrity true falses we've ever had.
Very good.
Let's sneak in a phone call. Aiden in New Jersey, you're here on the program.
Aiden.
What's up, Aiden?
What's up, Rich? How are you?
You there, Aiden? There you are. What's going on?
Hello? No. Hello?
You there, Aiden? All right. Here we go. We're going to have to put him back on hold.
Aiden.
All right.
Aiden can't hear us.
All right. We're just having all sorts of stuff today. All good.
All good.
Call back. Anybody who's on hold, call back tomorrow. We'll be back in studio and for next our next show. Carnell Tate is going to join us.
Nice. First wide receiver taken, right?
Yeah. Of that, there's no doubt.
Yeah.
The only question is he wind up with
How
the Giants
high?
at 5? You know, what do you do? Like, what do you do with what do you do with also the question of Jeremiah Love? What do you do if you're the Browns at 6? What happens? So, end of the story. We got Carnell Tate on the program. We also have
David
Todd
Spade.
McShay is going to join us. And
Todd
David
McShay.
Spade.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be good.
Yeah.
So
It's going to be very fun, yeah.
Yeah, I know. We're getting echoes now in our ears. So, bottom line is, we do thank everybody here in New York City for the last couple days to open up the in-studio doors.
Yeah, that's the
do I
thing.
leave Greeny a note?
I think that you should. There's nothing like coming to New York. Love the studio. Love the setup here. It's as first class can be. You're going to write it on a napkin.
I mean, what else am I going to write?
Well, I mean, it's all the thing that's available. I think you should do this right now. What do you want to say to
Hold on a
Greeny?
minute. I need a pen.
Honestly.
I have found a pen. Should I do it on a napkin?
I think you should do napkin. Should you say something? I resign as HC of the NYJ. Did you do something like that? 'Cause didn't Bill famously do that on a napkin?
Greeny, I resign as HC of the NYJ.
Yeah.
Rich.
Pay homage. Yeah. Nice.
Just Rich Eisen or just Rich?
I think Rich is fine. I think,
mean, I need to sign my last name so he knows it. Like, you're just nobody named Rich that's just strolling.
okay, yeah, you should. Yeah, then do your last
messages
name.
on.
But do you ever
paper
sign
towel.
your name?
He might think it's Rich Kotite.
That's
Greeny.
good. Well, it's good. You signed it, so he's gonna.
Yeah, he might think it's Kotite. That's good.
That's
one,
what I
TJ.
mean. Yeah.
Bit of respect,
P.S.
Rich Eisen.
Yep.
Thanks for the studio.
Well, that's nice of you.
Was that O'Shea?
Yeah, perhaps. We're all in
Okay.
here.
Thanks for the studio. All right, very good. There we go. Should I hold it up?
Love it.
Which camera should I hold it up
Yeah.
to? There it is. That one?
Oh, we can't really.
Where does Greeny sit?
Look at that.
Yeah, which one is it? Right here?
Yeah.
Straight here.
Right in the middle. So you can just literally leave it right here.
Right here.
Yeah, and he'll.
Like right there, it's good? Okay.
Nobody touch it.
Greeny, I resign as HC of the NYJ, Rich Eisen.
Thanks for the studio.
P.S. Thanks for the studio.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we can go. Now we're off to the airport, heading back to Los Angeles.
Go Lakers.
Carnell Tate, Todd McShay, David Spade. No Contest Wrestling is working it. Want to thank everybody here on our set for welcoming
Appreciate
us
you
in.
guys.
We're back in Los Angeles on Wednesday's edition. We'll be back to wrap this.
Hey, sports fans, the ESPN app has all of ESPN all in one place. The ESPN app is your home to thousands of live events, ESPN shows, and originals across every ESPN network in service. And now you can check if you already have ESPN Unlimited as part of your TV package for no additional cost. Visit activate.espn.com to learn how to access your account or sign up, then start streaming in the ESPN app. It's all of ESPN all in one place. Sign up or activate now.
My name is Christine, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, was a healthy 34-year-old, and 3 months later, he was gone. Thankfully, he had life insurance. Ethos made it so easy. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. 100% online, no medical exam. Life insurance didn't take away the loss, but it did give us the space to just grieve.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. Ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
This is a Pirate Radio Sports Break. I'm Shirley Rhodes. Former Pirate standout Carter Cunningham was named the Northwest League Player of the Week yesterday after a masterful performance for the Vancouver Canadiens in the minor leagues. In the last 6 games, Carter has gone 10 for 22 with 3 home runs, 10 RBIs, and drawing 6 walks. In the big leagues, it was the Orioles taking on the Diamondbacks. You heard the game right here on Pirate Radio.
Here's about it. The 0-1. To the gap in right center field off the bat of Henderson. It splits the defenders. Alexander to third base. He's being waved in by Buck Britton. He'll make it easily. Henderson going for third, and he'll make it there with a slide. An RBI triple for Gunnar. And the Orioles down just a run, 2-1.
And that was courtesy of the Orioles Radio Network. Baltimore beats Arizona 9-7. This has been a Pirate Radio Sports Break. I'm Shirley Rhodes. Looking for friendly service and hometown convenience? Make a Country Mart in Pitt County. With 2 great locations already serving our community, Country Mart is your one-stop shop for fresh hot food, cold drinks, snacks, fuel, and everyday essentials, all with the fast, friendly service you can count on. And we're growing. A brand new location is coming soon on Highway 11 right across from Aiken Grifton High School. From breakfast biscuits to afternoon pick-me-ups and the best fuel prices in town, Country Mart keeps Pitt County moving. Country Mart, local, convenient, and always friendly.
Spring is a great time to plant flowers, trees, and bushes. When planning your landscape, please keep in mind that you should never plant anything within 3 feet of a gas, electric, or water meter. The same thing applies if you have an electric transformer in your yard, except keep plants 8 feet clear of the front in case crews need access during a storm or an outage. Always remember to call 811 at least 3 business days before you dig to avoid underground lines. This important safety message is from your neighbors at Greenville Utility.
Get ready, because Honda has equipped the 2026 CB750 Hornet with the E-Clutch, delivering stall-free starts in traffic and full-power quick shifts up and down when you want to wake it up. A torquey 755cc parallel twin delivers arm-stretching acceleration with Street Fighter style built to stand out. Visit Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11 north of the airport in Greenville, and experience the 2026 Honda CB750 Hornet E-Clutch. For your safety, read the owner's manual and always wear a helmet and night protection. Honda motorcycles are for riders 16 years and older.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
Are you tired of dealing with IT headaches? Does this sound familiar? Slow computers, constant crashes, long wait times for IT support, and worries about cybersecurity. If you're nodding your head, it's time to call cybersharks.net. We handle IT so you can focus on growing your business. Fast, reliable, and always there when you need us. Call 321-7800 today and get IT support that actually works. Cybersharks.net. We keep your business swimming.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Line drive into right center field. Burris around third. He'll tie the game. Herring gets to third base. RBI single by Austin Irby.
This is the Pirate Nation, and we are Pirates because all you have to do to get anybody excited here is go, Purple!
You guys are rocking. The city's awesome, and I love you guys.
Sumo Kongbe hit, driven back, ECU standing tall.
The biggest thing about Pirate Nation is we kind of get it for as small a community as we are. We really get everybody involved.
Y'all are intimidating guys. I'm saying y'all are famous. Y'all are celebrity type guys, and that's intimidating.
We never lose a tailgate. That's the one thing. Undefeated.
Go Pirates! Yeah.
Live from the First Flight Credit Union Studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a Tuesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio Studios. Coming to you on Pirate Radio, 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. The First Flight Credit Union Studios. Feeling good on this Tuesday because it is a big sports night. I think April 14th. Not a ton going on in the sports world tonight. There certainly is, including our own backyard, because we've got Pirate Baseball hosting NC State, Pirate Softball hosting North Carolina. The Charlotte Hornets are in the play-in tournament, taking on the Miami Heat. And Rose Conley, the rivalry renewed on the baseball diamond, coming up tonight as well. Plus, a whole lot more going on, and we'll talk about it all the next 3 hours here on Pirate Radio. We are on the Pirate Radio app, powered by Carolina Caliber. We are on YouTube, Pirate Radio TV. Give us a like, make sure you're subscribed, and chime in, chat gang. Hanging out the next 3 hours as we will talk about everything going on in the sports world. We got guests to get to, including the Mully man, Mike Mullis. You'll hear my conversation with him. We'll preview ECU, NC State, talk about the injuries and the losing weekend for East Carolina with Mully coming up in hour number one. Also in hour one, Tommy Eason from the Pitt Community College Bulldogs will join us to talk about the 22-11 Bulldogs. They got one of their, if not their main rival, coming up tomorrow, Lenoir Community College. We'll talk about the Bulldogs with Coach Eason coming up later on in hour number one. We've got the legendary Ronald Vincent joining us on the show later today to preview Conley and Rose. Brian Bailey will have his WNCT sports team scattered throughout eastern North Carolina. He'll have a camera at Clark LeClaire. He'll have one out at Hollywood Crossroads for Conley Rose, and also the Wilson Warbirds playing their opener coming up, and we'll talk about all that and a lot more, some football as well, with Brian Bailey. Jennings Hall will join us for her Jennings Hall of Fame and Jennings Hall of Shame, as we'll talk about who is doing well and making a fool of themselves in the sports world, with Jennings Hall coming up in hour number two. And in hour three, Brandon Manning joins us on the Turner Home Team Live line. Bryce Williams live in the Pirate Radio studios. We'll talk some spring ball as we are just a few days away from the 2026 spring game. I saw some good news from ECU athletics. Got a couple of ECU athletics updates to give you, as one of them involves a return of something that we really have really liked in the past. And boy, I'm stalling a lot and not finding what I'm looking for. Oh, let me welcome into the show Jarrett Watkins so he can talk. Hey, Jarrett.
Hey, what's going on, Clip?
Nothing much. How are you?
Is it the return of Adidas?
It's not the return of Adidas that I'm excited about.
Is it they're selling the used stuff?
It is selling the used stuff that I'm excited about.
Trying to get me a Caton Hauser jersey, man.
The equipment sale is back. Shirley, you've been a big fan of the equipment sale in past years. And I just cannot find the
huge equipment sale. 9:30 Saturday morning.
9:30 Saturday morning. If I remember, I'll take a picture of it tonight and put it on social media. I got a sweet ECU track jacket. Size XXX, so I'm assuming it was Mac McCarthy's. because it's got that Arrow Pirate logo on it. It was some big fella who had that previously. But, man, I love that coat. Wear it all the time. I got Todd, my stepson. What did he get, basketball shorts? Actually, I got the basketball shorts. He got a baseball jersey, I believe, from the equipment sale. This was a long time ago. Shirley, what are some of your best equipment sale purchases? Did you get shoes?
I did.
Yeah.
I do make a beeline to the shoes because I am a little bit of a shoe fanatic. And I got a pair of purple and gold Adidas with the pirate logo on the tongue of the shoe.
Hold on, let me correct Jared on something. Not everything is used. Some of the stuff is just surplus or whatever.
It's extra stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I thought it was just like, hey, this guy left this behind.
I mean, there's some of that, but there's also this pair of shoes was never worn and it's been in the box.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, some of the I would say almost all the shoes are just surplus.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that's very sanitary to loan. Just throw a pair of used shoes in there, especially with athletes, because they don't smell all that great. I'm sure.
I'd wear R.J. Felton shoes right now.
Well,
don't
okay,
even
all right,
wash.
That's fair. But that and there is one that I'm on the hunt for, and I have yet to find it in an equipment sale, which is I very much would like a bat bag with my jersey number. As you know, I do play travel softball, and I have yet to find one. So I cross my fingers every year.
Golf clubs or golf stuff from Kevin Williams and the golf team. Well, there's so much.
They have golf clubs and all sorts of stuff.
But so you said 9:30?
9:30.
What time would you recommend people getting there?
I don't know because I'm going to be
the night before.
Well, you know what?
Because that was one of the things, Shirley. The long lines when they used to have this back in the day.
Yes, and I'm going to be a curmudgeon for a split second and complain. One, I think the last time we had an equipment sale, I showed up at 7 o'clock, and there was already people. One person who was very first in the line had actually stayed the night and spent the night so they could be the first one in, and all they did was grab all the football helmets, whatever. The only problem I have with it is you have people that have a tendency to cut in line. And if you've been sitting there for hours, the last thing you want is somebody in front of you telling you that, oh, my husband's coming. And the husband shows up and you're fine with it. But then 4 other people show up and they're part of the same family.
Maybe she's a Mormon. Maybe she has 4 husbands.
Well, you know what? You only get one. You get one in front of me, and then the other 3 can go in the back of the line with everybody else. Because if I've been sitting there for a couple of hours, you definitely don't want to try to cut in front of me.
Hey, guy that emailed Jonathan years ago when we played BYU, and me and I think it was specifically Billy Weaver who made the oldest, hackiest Mormon joke of all time, and wanted us fired and arrested. That was Jared Watkins that said that Mormon joke, not me.
That wasn't a joke. I appreciate the Mormon religion. And I'm just saying maybe that was the circumstance.
Why don't you join it?
I appreciate it from afar.
Okay. What were we even talking about?
The equipment sale. But you brought up R.J. Felton. I think the bigger news in ECU athletics today, Jordan Riley, Portsmouth invitation.
Portsmouth bound. R.J. was in it last year. Mm-hmm. Maybe that helped him get to where he is right now.
He certainly did. I think he was just showed up, and they were like, hey, come on.
Yeah. By the way, so Skip said, will they be selling ECU football jerseys? We will have Justin Bear on the show Wednesday, and maybe he'll have some answers to our questions on what will be there. If you could have, let's go around the horn. So, ECU equipment sale, and this is everything, man. They got a lot of stuff. They've had bats there, a lot of softball bats and stuff, and just all kinds. If you could have one piece of equipment, apparel from ECU, what would it be?
Well, you said golf clubs. I mean, golf clubs are pretty high dollar. So, I mean, if I could get one for a bargain, that'd be pretty nice.
And if it had
a nice wedge,
like a pirate ingrained in it, or something, that would be pretty cool.
Get 60 degree.
Shirley, how about you?
The bat bag thing is what I'm after.
Yeah, okay. That's your number one answer?
Yeah, I mean, it's a personal thing.
Josiah, if you could pick one piece of ECU equipment, what would it be? Are you listening to a better show?
No,
I hear what you said. I'd probably pick maybe a football helmet or a jersey. I don't know.
All right, helmet or jersey. Yeah. Avery, what would you pick? Josh Graham found he had a ECU baseball jersey back in the day. I remember.
Watch your head.
Helmet would be pretty cool.
You need one after hitting the
You need to wear a helmet. All right, helmet's been said. Pick something else.
A baseball helmet.
Nah, probably a bat.
All right, I want some basketball shorts.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. But I want them from early mid 2000s, so they're down to my ankles. I want the Brock Young shorts that he wore in the mid to late 2000s. All right, equipment sale. I'm excited about that. Jared, you mentioned it a moment ago. Adidas will continue to be the athletics provider, apparel provider for ECU. East Carolina Athletics has officially signed a multi-year extension with Adidas. The extension builds on a decade-long relationship that began in 2016. In a strategic move to streamline operations, ECU has also expanded its partnership with BSN Sports, which will now serve as the exclusive distributor for all Adidas branded gear and accessories for the department. I don't know what that is. BSN Sports. It's not a great name. It sounds like a fake ESPN, like you call it BSPN.
Yeah.
BSN Sports. That is a premier distributor serving over 1,100 collegiate programs. It will manage logistics and supply chain for ECU's athletic programs, ensuring the Pirates remain at the forefront of sports innovation and style through timely access and delivery behind every order. I remember when ECU signed with Adidas, it was like Shelley Vinegar said we were going to be one of their special schools and have these cool uniforms, and we weren't. We never were. We had that. Do we still have the markings on the side, or have we done away with that stuff?
I don't know.
The little clock and crossbones and stuff.
Yeah.
Is that still on our uniforms?
I'm going to say yes, but I'm not 100% certain.
Because some people didn't like that. I thought it was...
Nah, it just looks like solid color.
Yeah, they've done away with that stuff. I thought it was cool just because it was unique to us.
Yeah.
I like anything that is our own thing. But our best uniforms are the modern throwbacks with the stripes. So I'm down with that more so than the little pieces that they used to have. You fine with Adidas, or did you want to go to Nike? Or
I don't really care.
New Balance?
Yeah.
Russell Athletic?
Well, who kept bringing it up, HUD or Mac, where it's just like, the last couple of schools to win a national championship, all Adidas.
Andre Allison used to talk about that a lot.
Oh.
When we had him on the show.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was big on apparel.
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't really matter to me.
All right, Queen.
How's that go?
Doesn't really matter.
Oh, you're talking about Bohemian Rhapsody. Man, you pulled a clip on me. Now I know how that feels. Jerry says, hello. We are the PRL chat gang. Jamie says, hey now. Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now. Come on, boys, get a win against State. You can do this. So we are dogs?
Yeah.
The
run line plus 105 is minus money for us, but State is the favorite.
Yeah, we're dogs.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I said it. We're dogs.
Mm-hmm.
The answer is yes.
And I'm giving more information.
We got Pike, who liked the stream. Sunny and nice in North Myrtle. Jennings Hall is on the way here from Myrtle Beach.
I don't like the way he looks.
Okay. She said she'd be here at 4:22. We'll see.
Wow.
I totally forgot to play the Mully interview at the time I was supposed to, so we will save that for later in the show.
Yeah.
Or we could run it right now and get Tommy Eason on at 3:35. What do you think, Shirley? What do you want to do? You make the call. No. Huh?
Let's hold off.
All right, we'll run Mully coming up a little later on. Skip was asking about football jerseys. Jamie says he sees them on eBay a lot. Kenny would love to have a Shane Carden game day jersey. I don't think we'll be seeing that in the equipment sale.
Nah.
But that would be pretty cool.
I mean, unless there's just one line around.
Could be. But if you've never been, it's really cool. Bring some pirate cash and get ready to take home some neat stuff.
So is it like discounted, or is it just like...
It is dirt cheap.
Wow, dirt cheap.
Yeah, I mean, some of the stuff's expensive. The nice stuff. Like, how much do you think the helmets are, Shirley? I mean, those are like, what, $50, $100? Like,
I think it's been a couple of years. I want to say they're right around $100.
Right. But like the other stuff, like the jacket I got, I'm going to say it was like $30 maybe. Like something like
really? Because I paid less for mine.
It might have been. It's been a long time.
They really got you.
Yeah, they saw a sucker when I walked in.
Yeah, like some of the jerseys run like $5-10.
How much was your shoes?
Shoes were $20.
Yeah, okay.
A brand new pair of shoes for $20?
That's why you can't beat the equipment sale. That's why I get in line real early.
There was a red tag on those shoes, and it said could have contained athlete's foot at some point. So that's why Shirley got them so cheap.
9:30, man. That's early.
Yeah, okay. I mean, if they did it in the afternoon, you'd say, well...
That's too late.
That's baseball games going on.
I won't be there.
Can't be there. Why are you doing this at night? 7 a.m.? Are you crazy? Well, what time would be good for you, Jarrett? And we'll get Justin Bear to change it.
Spring game starts at 1. I think 1:15, so everybody's in there, and I can dip out and go.
That would be great. We'll see if we can change the time tomorrow when we talk to Justin Bear. All right. What's your vibe check, Jarrett?
Man.
Hornets, Heat.
I'm excited.
I'm
nervous. I'm scared. I have no doubts that we win.
I do.
But I think we're going to lose.
Wait.
Like, I'm feeling every single emotion about this game. I was talking to Zach earlier, and he's like, man, we got Carolina here for softball. We got State here for baseball, Conley and Rose. I said, I don't care.
I don't care.
Charlotte Hornets, postseason basketball, man. Just the fact that we're hosting a postseason game.
Very exciting.
It means a lot to me. When we had people saying we're going to be a bottom 5 team, we had people predicting we win 16 games. So, I mean, it just means something that we're there.
The Hive will be alive. It's going to be a great atmosphere. The game is on Prime, by the way.
Yeah,
not
all
great.
the playing games are on Prime.
Not great, but great announcers. Jarrett said we had Ian Eagle
and the SVG.
Stan Van Gundy will be on the call, so that's pretty cool. It's also cool that we play the team that I don't know. Maybe I would root if it was Heat Lakers in the finals. What would I do?
I'd go Heat.
I don't think I can root for the Heat. I've never liked the Heat. Going back to, when Alonzo Mourning went to the Heat, I didn't like those Heat teams. I liked Dwayne Wade coming out of college, but the Shaq D Wade last night, they said, would you rather win and play Friday or lose and, have a chance in the lottery? And it was overwhelming Heat fans saying lose. And we're tired of this team.
Their roster is good enough to be the 10 seed, as we see, but this draft class is loaded.
Yeah.
And if they could have a better chance at the lottery, I would rather have that if I'm a Heat fan. Now, the Hornets, I think we're set up well. We're just 2 pieces away. We just really need some big men, and we could be competing for a top 5 seed in this conference.
Isn't this classic Hornets, too, though, that one of the most loaded drafts, and we're not going to get a good pick?
Yeah.
It's like, even when things are going good.
They said last year was loaded, and we got a good pick.
Yeah, we did.
We were like the top 2 worst team in the league. We should have got 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And they screwed us there once again. But we got Khan, the savior of this franchise. And, man, it's looking up. It's looking up.
Definitely. Hornets coming up tonight. The other game is
Blazers, Suns.
Blazers.
Another team I've had a ton of respect for this year, the Portland Trail Blazers. Excited to see utmost respect for Tiago Splitter and what he's done with this Trailblazers franchise this season.
I swear, you're the only person I've heard say his name in 7 years, and you say it pretty much once a week, I would say.
Yeah. Once their head coach, once Chauncey Billups got fired, they were like 0-8. It's like, write them off.
If you're Chauncey Billups, where is he right now?
Prison.
Is he in prison?
He's awaiting trial, maybe.
Right. But are you betting on this game tonight? You got to, right?
Yeah.
You got to.
You're betting the Suns, but that's a bad bet. I like, I saw a teaser today, Charlotte, well, not a teaser, but it's Charlotte money line, Portland alt line, like plus 7.5.
You like that?
Yeah, plus money there. I'd go money line both ways. Hornets, Blazers. I really like this Trailblazers team. Donovan Klingon has really come into his own.
Yeah.
And, man.
All right. J-Bone's going both ways. Tonight, going Hornets.
East-West, man.
Also tonight, O's baseball coming up on Pirate Radio following the Brian Bailey show. Shirley, big night last night. Before we take a break, let's hear the Pirates in the pros montage as Gavin Williams pitched great, got the win. You will not be hearing that, but you'll be hearing some offense for some former Pirates last night in the bigs.
It's putting a lot of heat on Peter Bendix and Gabe Kapler to maybe think about giving him a call. This is crushed to left, deep, back, gone! Connor Norby, his second. The Marlins get that run right back at 7-4. I mean, that was rude what he just did to Munoz, his first pitch in this ballgame.
Golf to right, and a base hit ties the game. Herrera will stop at second. How did Burleson do that?
Boy, that was the ultimate Braves troll job. Norby homering off the Braves, and then former Braves announcer Chip Carey calling the Burley single. Yeah, the Marlins put it on Atlanta last night, and a lot of that was the former Pirates second baseman Connor Norby, who you heard go deep and knocked in a run earlier. I'll pull up his full stats from last night. Marlins put up 10 runs on 16 hits against Braves pitching. Connor Norby, 2 for 5, 2 ribbies, a run scored, and he is hitting .255 on the season. And talk about utility guy. He started at first base last night for the Marlins and hit his second home run. All right, let's take a break. When we return, we'll talk to Tommy Eason of the Pitt Community College Bulldogs. He'll join us here on the show as we roll on Pirate Radio Live on a Tuesday. Back with you after this.
Nation, your dream home starts with Unshakable Builders. Now building in Sutherland Estates in Greenville and Dolostone Court in Wilson with homes available now. And stay tuned. Cross Creek Townhomes in Greenville and Whitaker Glen in Farmville are coming soon. Browse available homes, explore floor plans, and see past projects today at unshakablebuilders.com. Have questions? Use live chat, fill out the contact form, or call the office at 814-9105. Unshakable Builders, build on a solid foundation.
Hi, I'm sure you heard the bells and whistles next door. We're just securing your neighbor's house with the smart home features like cameras and security.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Oh, hi, yes, I'm Mike with SCI Technologies. You know, Eastern North Carolina's premier security provider. We do fire alarm, audio, video, and security.
Oh, how can you help me?
Give us a call, 252-321-7006 for a complimentary quote, or you can email us at info@sciteks.com.
A new feature menu has arrived at Basil's in Greenville. Basil's new specialty menu is full of great favorable dishes like roast beef melt, creamy beef ziti, chicken hibachi pizza, apple strudel pizza, plus $4.50 margaritas every Tuesday and $3 North Carolina craft beers on Wednesday. Basil's regular menu and favorites are always available for lunch and dinner. Eat local, drink local at Basil's, your community restaurant and pizzeria on Fire Tower Road in Greenville. Basil's, Pirates supporting Pirates.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Greenville is the place to find your next pre-owned vehicle. There's no better place to find quality pre-owned trucks and SUVs. East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep specializes in pre-owned inventory with a factory-certified 7-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. From high-end SUVs to trucks to cars, starting at just $99.95. Get over to East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Greenville for the best selection now. Your quality pre-owned selection is at East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep.
Hey, Pirate Nation. Warm weather is here, and it's time to get back on the boat. And at Stroud's Marine, they're stocked up with over 26,000 pre-owned parts. They got everything you need from propellers, lower units, trim units, electrical and fuel parts, and just about anything else you need for an outboard. Stay up to date with the latest deals, parts, and promotions by following them on social media. And as always, their mission is to save you money and get you back on the water as quickly as possible. Remember, they're just around the corner. Stop by the shop at 865 Rivet Street in Greenville. For more information, head to StroudsMarine.com. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
The time to save is now during the massive store closing liquidation at Bostic Sugg Furniture. After 89 years in business, they're closing their doors forever. Now, additional discounts have been taken on all remaining Serta mattresses. Every Serta mattress in every size and comfort level, all priced to sell immediately. You'll never ever see Serta mattresses at such drastically low prices again. Hurry to the massive store closing liquidation at Bostic Sugg Furniture, 2115 East Fire Tower Road in Greenville. See store for details.
If you're hungry for a great steak with honest-to-goodness flavor, head over to Larry's Steakhouse, open Monday through Saturday at 11 a.m., serving up hand-cut, aged ribeyes, tender grilled salmon, bold grilled shrimp, and juicy grilled pork chops, all right off the flame. Pile your plate high with a 25-item salad bar. Try one of our hearty daily lunch specials. Larry's Steakhouse, good food, good folks, and a good time. Located at 2800 East 10th Street across from the old Highway Patrol Station. Call 751-6510 for takeout and reservation. Larry Steakhouse.
CopyPro, the professional office systems people, have been serving Eastern North Carolina since 1971. From Greenville to Wilmington, businesses trust CopyPro for reliable technology, award-winning service, and top brands like Konica Minolta and Ricoh. Need multi-function printers, document management, or network solutions? CopyPro delivers powerful tools backed by certified technicians and a team dedicated to your success. CopyPro, professional people, professional systems, powerful results. Visit copypro.net or call 756-3175 today.
This is CJ Mayhew, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Looking for quality roofing you can trust? Call the Boone Group Roofing. Proudly serving all of Eastern North Carolina. Owned and operated by Toot Boone. They offer no money down and back their work with a 5-year workmanship warranty. Find them on Facebook and Instagram to see their latest projects and satisfied customers. When it comes to your roof, don't settle. The Boone Group Roofing is on top of their game. Call Toot today at 714-0021. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live here on a Tuesday. Great baseball show for you. Mully will join us later to preview ECU NC State. Coach RV, the legendary Ronald Vincent, will join us as we got Conley Rose going on tonight as well.
That's an RV.
That is an RV. And in the baseball spirit, we will keep the baseball talk going with the great Tommy Eason, ECU Hall of Famer, head coach at Pitt Community College, joining us on the Turner Home Team Live line. Coach Eason, good to catch up with you. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. I'm sitting here watching some Big P, so it's a great day.
There you go. That's a day in the life of Tommy Eason right there.
That's right.
Coach, 22-11. Shirley told me when she set up the interview to make sure I check out the previous game and what happened. And it's cool, Coach. I said this after the Duke-UConn game that, like, I've watched millions of games in all different sports, and you still see something new, something you hadn't seen. And have you ever been a part of 2 Grand Slams in one inning, Coach, to wrap up a 19-11 win?
I don't think I have. That was pretty interesting. I was just glad to be able to sit back and watch it. And honestly, really didn't have a whole lot to do with it because, whether it be a single or base on balls and, those types of things, the coaching side of it was pretty easy.
There you go, Coach. Winners of 9 out of 11. What's been going right for your Bulldogs here? 22-11 overall, so good season, but seem to really be hitting your stride here.
Well, I think we found some solidification in the lineup. Some guys have stepped up. And, the team is kind of where we are in the season with approximately 12 games left. The reality is, guys have, I ain't gonna say they accepted their roles because certain guys are still chomping at the bit. So, we've got to find some opportunities for those guys here in the next 2 weeks and make sure if we do have an unexpected injury or whatever, kind of pass the baton and the next guy's got to step up.
Pretty fitting. We're talking about ECU, NC State, Conley, Rose going at it. Only fitting that Pitt Community College takes on Lenoir Community College coming up Wednesday. You were able to beat the Lancers last time out, last month, end of March. Is that still a good rivalry in 2026, Coach?
It is. Obviously not being too far down the road, and they've got quite a few Pitt County players on their teams. And local players that have played against a lot of our guys, so it's it's always been a rivalry. But with the spread out of our league, I mean, we're very fortunate to have them kind of in our backyard to have that rivalry game.
Obviously, a big North Carolina feel to your roster, and I see a lot of Wintervilles and Greenvilles in here. That's always great to see. Coach, I ask you this every time we talk to you, so let's get an update. How has the D1, the changes to college athletics affected the good programs in junior college like your baseball program? How has everything kind of trickled down and affected you as a coach and in recruiting?
Well, I don't think it's been as much of a trickle down with the rule that guys can transfer D1 to D1. It used to be where a lot of those D1 transfers would come to a junior college rather than just going across borders at the D1 level. So we still get a transfer here or there, but we also got to make sure it's the right fit. Every transfer is not the right fit for every program, so we have to be very careful on what we have, what we have recruited, and we're the type of team we're gonna have probably 35 guys, and we're gonna kind of stick with our guns with a small number of players.
Tommy Eason joining us, ECU Hall of Famer, been in baseball your whole life, Coach, and certainly not trying to run you off, but how many more years you got? You got what's the plan for you staying in coaching?
At least a couple.
Yeah.
The 30-year mark with the state of North Carolina, a lot of times dictated, when people go out.
Yeah.
Unlike an RV who's a lifer, love him to death, and obviously. Being at Rose as long as he has, but my daughters are graduating next year, and then we'll look at it at that point in time and figure out what's right for my wife and I.
Let's go back to Tommy Eason, the player. You left East Carolina as second all-time in home runs, third in total bases, fourth in ribbies, 335 career average. And then, Coach, how about your post-ECU baseball playing career? What did you do professionally, semi-professionally?
Well, in 1991, I was drafted in the 6th round and, obviously ready to get playing, some professional baseball. And in 92, I ended up having elbow surgery. So, at a shortened year. And then, 93 comes on. I had a good year. 94 comes around. At the end of the 94 season, I was on the 40-man roster, and then the strike hit. And so when the strike was going on, I actually played in the first Arizona Fall League there was, and what a great experience. That was the year Jordan, he played out there. So we had 10,000-12,000 fans every time we played him. So and you're playing against a lot of big leaguers. Jason Giambi was on my team.
Yeah.
So after the 94 season, I found out I was diabetic. And back then, the medicines were totally different. So that really hampered my career to probably as much as anything. But, at the end of the day, I decided to retire, probably more for the health side of it because of the way diabetes was treated back then. And, now I think playing baseball with diabetes is so much easier. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
And so, I decided to retire at the end of the 95, 96 season and was obviously very fortunate to be able to come back to East Carolina and graduate and join Keith LeClair's staff the following year.
And then moving on, of course, to Pitt Community College. And you've, I'm sure, had opportunities, Coach, to go elsewhere. Why did you decide to stay in Eastern North Carolina and stay at Pitt Community College all these years?
Because I just built a house. And so, no, it was, Eastern North Carolina's kind of been my home. And
yeah.
I had traveled the United States throughout my, even East Carolina career and professional career. It's always been a comfort here, and I enjoyed, Eastern North Carolina. So, yeah, I had some opportunities at some bigger schools and, honestly decided that I wanted to, keep my roots in Eastern North Carolina. And, the beautiful thing about staying with the state of North Carolina is, that shorter time for retirement. And at the end of the day, being able to find something else I enjoy to do.
And have you thought about your next chapter? I mean, do you stay with baseball? And so you could be a genius like me and Mike Mullis and talk about baseball. We know everything. I shouldn't put myself in the Mully category. He actually played and coached, but I know everything about baseball on this microphone, Coach.
Well, I with this new NIL and the marketing and stuff like that, honestly, I'm glad I'm not at that level and have to, raise money to, pay the players and stuff like that. And, honestly, I played the game not for the money. I wish I'd have made it to the big leagues, obviously, but I enjoy getting on the field and playing with my teammates. And, I hope that that's in the locker room the same way it is.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I've not been in one of those locker rooms, and don't ask coaches and stuff about that. But, no, I'm good. I will probably, if it's somewhere near the water, I'll fish every morning and maybe find a side job in the afternoon.
Well, Coach, I guess being a coach too, lawn maintenance and stuff like that could be in your field. A lot of field stuff, right? Outdoors.
With 4 acres of grass out here and then 5 acres at my house, it gets a little bit tiring.
I could imagine. Tommy, so I've asked a lot of pitchers this, current and former. Let me ask you, as a big-time hitter back in your day, you wanted to make sure that the strikes were called properly, and if there was one that a Greg Maddux or Levon Hernandez was throwing a foot off the plate, you didn't want that called a strike. Would you have liked to have been able to tap the helmet and get a review, or are you anti-ABS like we see in the majors these days?
Well, I mean, you got to understand, those umpires, that's their job, that's their business, and I'm not opposed to it. And the game up there is about money and generating money, and to be able to challenge an umpire is great. It might put some of these guys in their place a little bit, but it also gives the umpires who do a really good job of kind of saying, hey, I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
And obviously at the end of the day, you look at the challenges and they got them all correct. Those guys take pride in their job too, where I think a lot of these umpires have been up there so long, it's time for them to move on. C.B. Buckner was an umpire when I played the minor league.
Man.
And
yeah,
he's been around a long time. He's not too well, I guess he's getting up in age now, but the reality is some of the umpires need to bow out and let some of the younger guns who have gone through these challenges and stuff in AAA and things like that be able to step up and do it at the major league level.
Yeah, that's a good point. Tommy Eason joining us. Coach, we'll wrap it up with you, 22-11, and got a big one against Lenoir Community College coming up on Wednesday. Who's a couple of guys you'll be counting on tomorrow and the rest of the way? Who's playing well for you right now?
Well, I mean, it's a team effort right now. Honestly, it's been a different guy every day, so I'm just going to lay back and say it's the team. Obviously, our pitching We've changed up some things in our pitching, and Aiden Van Bars has gone from a weekend starter. He's starting on the midweeks now. And hopefully that works out through the end of the year so we can give him about a week off before we head into the region tournament.
Tommy Eason joining us on the Turner Home Team Live line. Well, Coach, when you do hang it up, you got to promise me you'll at least make one cameo on the fifth quarter call-in show one day. I know you'd.
Oh, yeah. I'll be needing something to do, so absolutely.
All right, we'll have a drink for you and everything. We'll be good to go. Thank you, Coach.
Sounds good.
Appreciate you, man.
Y'all have a great day, man.
All right, there he is, ECU Hall of Famer Tommy Eason, head baseball coach at Pitt Community College, and a big fan of the fifth quarter. So that's awesome, man. It's great to catch up with the coach out at PCC. Let's take a break. We'll come back. More to go. Hour 1, Pirate Radio Live. We'll be back with you after this.
When it comes to protecting your home, don't gamble with just any roofer. Trust the pros at the Boone Group Roofing. Locally owned by Toot Boone, they've been serving all of Eastern North Carolina with honest, high-quality roofing you can count on. They offer no money down, and every job is backed by a 5-year workmanship warranty because your roof should be done right the first time. Don't wait. Call today at 252-714-0021. For a roof that's built to last and service you can trust, the Boone Group Roofing is on top of their game.
The Toot Boone Boogie! Ready to take the road less traveled? This April, get behind the wheel of a new 2026 Subaru Outback Premium at Capital Subaru of Greenville. Lease it now for $365 a month for 36 months. That's all happening right now at Capital Subaru of Greenville, off Memorial Drive, or online at capitalofgreenville.com. Proud official partner of the ECU Pirates. Price does not include licensing costs or registration fees. See dealer for details. Offer expires April 30th, 2026.
Eastern North Carolina's newest concert destination is here. It's Carolina Crossroads Amphitheater, a brand new state-of-the-art outdoor amphitheater with room for 30,000 fans. Reserve your seat or grab a spot on the lawn and enjoy food trucks, vendors, cold beer, and cocktails all night long. It's just a short drive away right off I-95 in Roanoke Rapids. Carolina Crossroads Amphitheater, showcasing world-class entertainment and delivering exceptional experiences for every guest. Visit CarolinaCrossroadsAmp.com for more information.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street is open 7 days a week. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks on the patio. Join Down on Main every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Oh, dude, that home run just busted your windshield.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
You're not worried about it?
Yeah, I've got Brandon Manning and Farm Bureau Insurance.
Hey, Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates!
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Hi, this is Phil Steele of Phil Steele's College Football Preview Magazine, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live, the The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Michael's and Gateway Family and Cosmetic Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years, and their mission is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Visit them at 2330 Hemby Lane in Greenville or give them a call at 752-1600. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Tuesday. See if we can get another Hall of Famer on, Brian Bailey. He'll be out at Clark LeClaire Stadium. Jared will be out there.
Yep. Sure
so you're not even, I know the Hornets Heat,
yeah,
big game, but like you're not even a little excited for ECU NC State? No?
Not really. We play them in 2 weeks. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe if the Hornets playing game wasn't tonight, I'd be excited. But I really don't care about anything in life other than this Hornets game.
It is two somewhat middling teams right now.
Yeah, I told Zach earlier. I'm like, either one of these teams could lose, still make it to Omaha. Either one of these teams could win and miss a regional.
Yeah, well, there we go. Hey, there's a good preview. I even talked to Brian Bailey, who joins us on the Turner Home Team Live line. BB, how you doing, man?
Doing great. J-Bone's still whining about the Hornets?
Yes.
He's whining about everything.
It's been 10 years since we've had a home postseason game. I'm allowed to be a little bitter that I can't go.
All right, let's look. Enough negativity.
He's not taking that flapjack off the griddle, is he?
Wait, what did he say?
Not taking that old flapjack off the griddle?
Oh, okay. All right. All I heard was two words in order that... So let's get positive here. Enough negativity. Let's talk Savannah Bananas.
Good God.
Because Brian Bailey was there. Bailey, how much did you enjoy that?
Well, I enjoyed seeing Luke and hanging out with Luke and but I'm not a Savannah Banana guy. I just don't understand the whole concept of 50,000 people at Kenan Stadium and all. I mean, the souvenir line seriously was an hour deep the entire 5 hours we were there.
It
was crazy.
It's wild. We put on, Pirate Radio. Should Dowdy Ficklin Stadium host the Savannah Bananas? And
I would. If you could make money at it, I would.
Yeah, I was shocked, Bailey. I didn't know how much women like the Savannah Bananas, and I guess is there some kind of sex appeal to all this? Because the women overwhelmingly not only want it here but love it and have gone before and want to go again. And I don't know. I had no idea they were so big among the women folk.
Well, I didn't know the guys, didn't button their shirts and they're hanging out and, big muscles and stuff. And, I fit right in. So it was kind of...
Right. You look like you should have been playing.
Exactly. But, I didn't know that part of it. But, yeah, you're right.
Melissa didn't leave you for a banana, did she?
No. Yeah. There's a whole lot of jokes you can say right on through.
Maybe we should move on again. All right.
I think so.
Brian Bailey joining us at a great spring football edition of the Brian Bailey Show. We did talk earlier this week, Bailey, that it doesn't have like the big build-up feel it once did. And one of my favorite things was you just saying the great Pirate purple gold pigskin pig out and hollering that all week. And it's definitely lost some of its luster. It's still a fun weekend, but nothing like what it once was.
Yeah, and part of that it was sponsored by Miller Lite for a long time, and they bring the Miller Lite All-Stars into town. And at one point, they had a big banquet on the Thursday night, and they would, it had a big golf tournament that went with it on Friday, and there was a whole lot of different. They had a bikini contest, which is obviously not politically correct anymore, so you don't have that anymore. But they had all kinds of activities that went along with it, and they still have some. I think it is still a nice, a nice event. My Caitlin and Luke and all of them are coming in for it. It's Melissa's birthday on Friday, so she's glad that Pirate Nation's celebrating her birthday all weekend long. So that'll be good.
I thought y'all were going to Cabo or something. That what she wanted, the Caymans.
She wanted to go to the Caymans, but that just didn't work.
Next on the list, the purple gold pigskin pig-out party.
and I don't see the difference.
It's going to be 90 either way.
Exactly. Yeah, it's going to be hot.
It's going to be the hottest spring game in the history, I think, of spring football at East Carolina.
Man. So everybody, make sure you are hydrated once you come out.
Make sure
to Dowdy Ficklin Stadium. Fun day Monday. I wish we had a little more time. It felt a little rushed, but we were able to talk to the assistant coaches, BB, and it's great to catch up with Roy Tesh and Damon Magazoo and Hunter McKay. But well, we got to know some new guys as well on Monday.
Yeah, and Zach and I decided to double team it to try to get as many interviews as we could to use on the TV side. That was a really neat deal to try to meet some of these guys. And the one thing I came away with is the fact that Blake's done a really good job hiring the coordinators and those coordinators hiring their staff.
Yeah.
From what I could tell, they were all really good guys. I mean, just the way the interviews went, I didn't hear one guy say that was a dumb question. And you don't get that everywhere, you know it?
Yeah. That might just be you, Bailey. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
No, I enjoyed it too, and getting to know them and hearing. I like hearing how much they like Greenville. And weren't we talking about it, Bailey? That I think the OC, I guess last week, was talking about how he gets recognized at the grocery store, and he's been some places where that just doesn't happen, where people don't really care if you got a game on Saturday or you're the football coach. But they do here in Greenville. That's special.
Yeah, and he was talking about North Texas, and he said that he loved his time at North Texas. He said they did some really good things offensively at North Texas, but nobody really cared. And he said here, they care. And that's what he said. I go to the grocery store, and somebody comes up and says, hey, how's the quarterback battle going? How's this happening? He said he's fired up because everybody loves him.
Jarrett, last year you predicted top 25 offense for ECU. You were right. Mm-hmm. We got Coach Davis coming over from the number one offense in the country. So what's your prediction for this year? Well, without knowing the starting quarterback.
With uncertainty at quarterback, I'm not going to go top 25. I'll say top 50.
Okay, top 50 offense for the Pirates. And again, a lot of unknowns, Bailey. Unfortunately for Pirate fans who want to know what exactly this team will look like in the fall, I don't think we're going to get those full answers on Saturday in the spring games. It looks like a lot of battles going to be going on in fall camp for ECU.
Yeah, I think so, and I think the quarterback situation may go, into fall camp. Although I do think they want to settle on somebody fairly quickly for the reps and to get everybody as many, on that first team as many as they can. But I am anxious to see some of the guys. I think you're right. We're not going to see, anything that looks anywhere close to what we'll see in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, that first weekend in September. But I think we will get a taste of football, and we'll see some of these guys on display.
And it does sound like Michael Allen has had a good spring and being able to hit pay dirt in scrimmages. And some of that, Bailey, sounds like they are just kind of banged up at running back right now. So who knows, maybe he would be doing this even if everybody was healthy. But it sounds like the former J.H. Rose product will be in the Pirate plans for the offense this year.
Well, I talked to Jordan Davis, and I told him, I said, every year it seems like you come out of spring practice, you say, we're really deep at running back. We've got a deep room. We're really good there. And then by the time you get to the third game, you're scrambling trying to make a tight end into a running back.
Yeah.
And he laughed, and he said, you're kind of right, because that position gets beat up so badly. But hopefully they are as deep as we think they are, and they'll stay healthy.
If not, we'll have another Zico Pursuit. We did have a tight end playing running back one year at ECU. That was wild.
It is. Yeah.
Then we had a defensive back playing running back, too, that year. All right, BB, Pirates and Pack. How you feeling about ECU's chances against NC State today?
I think they've got just a good chance. I agree with I think it was J-Bone that said it. Either one of these teams could get hot and go to Omaha, and either one of these teams could not make the NCAA tournament. They're on the edge. I think East Carolina's RPI, last I checked, was 36.
Yeah.
And so, they're flirting with disaster there. A lot of baseball still to be played, and, this would be a nice win for them. State just arrived, and they arrived over on the first base side, and because of the construction, they have to walk through to get to their dugout on the third base side. The Pirates are taking batting practice right now, and it's really breezy out here, a lot breezier than I thought it was going to be. But it's a beautiful night for baseball. It's going to be outstanding weather.
Well, it's a huge game, don't get me wrong, but also nights like tonight are about the atmosphere and the the tailgating, the memories, taking the family out to the park, being there with your buddies. It's one of those nights, Bailey, where sometimes it can get redundant in baseball when you play so many games. But this one, the home game against NC State, always stands out.
Yeah, and the Pirates are in their 23s. It's one of those ALS deals. State wears 6, I think. Is that right? Or
26?
Is it 26 maybe? That may be what it is. I haven't seen their jerseys come out yet, but I know it was Chris Combs that they honor for their ALS deal. And that's kind of a neat deal. You got two rivals here. State doesn't like East Carolina. East Carolina doesn't like State. But they put that behind them to really, kind of celebrate two men that lost their battles with ALS but still mean a lot to both programs. And I think that's just a great thing for this rivalry.
Bailey, good stuff, man. Folks can check out the Brian Bailey Show. Talk to Andrew Bays, Kevin Monroe, along with some new and old Pirate football coaches. So check that out on YouTube and at 6 o'clock right here on Pirate Radio. You got a live TV hit coming up, Bailey?
5:15 and 6:15, or about that, maybe 5:20, 6:20. We got those two, and then live in the studio at 11:20. So.
Sent Zach out to...
We got all kinds of stuff tonight. Rose Conley on both diamonds and both softball, baseball, both ranked in the state's top 10. We've got Pirate baseball with the Wolfpack. We got. I think there's an NBA game too. Who is it that plays tonight?
The Trailblazers and the Suns.
Hornets play in the play-in.
Hornets. That's right, Bailey. Next week we'll be talking some Canes playoff hockey and hopefully some Hornets playoff basketball. That'd be cool.
That'd be really cool.
All right, BB. Appreciate you, man.
All right, take care.
There is Brian Bailey joining us on the Turner Home Team Live Line. The AMAC Bowl going on tonight at Clark LeClaire Stadium. We'll ask Brandon Manning later who he thinks Alec Makarovich is pulling for tonight. Hour 2, Pirate Radio Live, coming up with Mike Mullis when we return after this.
Pirate Fest is back, presented by the City of Greenville and the Downtown Greenville Partnership. Come experience all the family fun Saturday, April 25th in downtown Greenville on 1st Street. It's all happening 11 a.m. until 7 p.m. with a variety of food, drinks, and unique vendors. Plus, of course, pirates. And you can enjoy awesome music from September, the top Earth, Wind, and Fire tribute band in the country, and spare change. And as always, our is free. It's legendary. It's award-winning. It's Pirate Fest, April 25th, downtown Greenville.
Hey, Pirate Nation. Level up your weekend at the Greenville Museum of Art on Saturday, April 18th. Bring the whole crew from 11 to 3 for Super Family Game Day. We have board games, arcade classics, food, and fun for all ages. Then come back at 6 p.m. for the GMO Arcade, an adults-only night with games, trivia, and an open bar. Grab your tickets now at gmoa.org in the events section and support art in our community. Don't miss it. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, Frank Etheridge here with First Flight Credit Union. Ready to save money on your current automobile loan? Right now, our road to savings couldn't be faster. At First Flight, we're making borrowing easy with our limited time auto refinance promotion. Apply today at one of our branches located in Greenville, Newbern, Havelock, Morehead City, and Cary to see how one of our experienced lenders can beat your current auto loan rate by 0.5%. All local residents are membership eligible. Terms and conditions do apply. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender. Go Pirates.
Doug Henry of Greenville is your premier used car dealership with over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily to take care of all your needs. Doug Henry offers the best selection of used cars around, and it's easy to find right on the corner of Greenwood Boulevard and Memorial Drive. You can also find them at DougHenryofGreenville.com. Right on the corner and always right on the price. Doug Henry of Greenville.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
College is hectic, but where you live shouldn't be. At Pirates Cove, you get your own quiet space and private bathroom. With 2 pools a fitness center, EV chargers, the only student property with a new soccer mini pitch field, a business room for focus, and a quick ride to campus. No dorms, no drama, just the lifestyle you're looking for. Pirates Cove isn't just where you stay, it's where you live.
Overtime Tavern is the place to be for great food, cold drinks, and all your game day action with over 10 TVs. Swing in today and try a mouth-watering burger, glizzies, wings, or check out their daily specials featuring some of the best items on the menu. OT's has a weekly lineup of entertainment starting Tuesday with Singo, Wednesday is sports trivia with Clip Brock, and Thursday's local acoustic acts playing the tunes. OT's is located on Charles Boulevard across from the Sheets and is open daily from 11 a.m. to midnight. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern.
You've had your new computer a few years now, but lately it's been running super slow, acting strange, and you're worried about viruses and losing data.
This is driving me mad!
Let the experts at University PC Care in Greenville and New Bern professionally diagnose your Mac or PC to see what's really going on. They'll determine the root cause and not just symptoms, so you don't waste money fixing the wrong issues. Call 252-558-1280 for in-store or remote service, or make an appointment online at universitypccare.com.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Looking for a place for lunch? Basil's lunch menu features signature pizzas, pastas, sandwiches, and salads starting at $11. Eat local, drink local at Basil's, your community restaurant and pizzeria on Fire Tower Road in Greenville. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Tuesday, live inside the First Flight Credit Union Studios. Clip Brock, Jared Watkins. We got Shirley Rhodes in the house, intern Josiah, intern Avery on a big baseball Tuesday here on the show. As Bailey said, a big softball day as well with Conley Rose, with North Carolina coming to East Carolina to play in softball. It'll be Pirates and Pack in baseball, and Vikings and Rampants getting at it on the baseball diamond as well. We'll hear from RV later on in today's show. Right now, we will hear from Mike Mullis, get his thoughts on the baseball Pirates as he joined me in the Pirate Radio studios a couple hours ago. Here's that chat. Mike Mullis joining us on a big baseball edition of Pirate Radio Live. Mully, how you doing, man?
Good, buddy. How are you?
Good. We got Tommy Eason coming up. We got RV, some great coaches.
Yeah,
coming
good
up.
night. Good night of a good lineup there.
Huge night of baseball as well. Jared's favorite team, the Wilson Warbirds, in action. I understand as well, coming up tonight. But Pirates and Pack. Let's look back before we look ahead, Mully, as East Carolina loses 2 of 3 to Tulane. Thoughts on the weekend? Anything stand out to you?
Norby's performance was really good. So it was good to see that. I mean, just the thing that probably jumps off the page at me is the defense that Tulane played. I mean, they were very, very well positioned. Whoever did their scouting charts did a nice job. But East Carolina hits the balls hard, just with nothing to really show for it throughout the entirety of the weekend. All in all, I thought it was just fairly gritty on both sides. The Pirates get out to a lead. Tulane comes back, takes the lead. I mean, you just kind of saw it back and forth. And obviously the biggest storyline as it relates to going ahead for the Pirates is the health of Grady Lanahan, and hopefully they'll get some good news there as things kind of wear on. But I mean, opportunity to win a couple games, you end up dropping a couple games. It's Tulane is kind of like being at Bowie's Creek for these Pirates. It's just a tough place for them to play.
Curse of Chris Haymeyer, curse of Corey Glory.
That's
happening
right.
To ECU. I heard going into tonight's game, Jarrett and Zach were talking earlier about, State ECU feels like a big RPI game, and it's but ECU's RPI is higher than NC State's going into this game, right? So how about this Pack team we'll see tonight? What's going on with Avent squad?
Up and down, much like this East Carolina team, up and down, kind of coming off a good weekend against Duke. They've had their struggles in the conference. Again, just up and down. I think that the two teams' paths are fairly similar as far as trying to find and establish an identity and create the consistency that you have to be a winning club. But tonight's game, I don't know whether to expect. I mean, if and I don't even know if there's been announced starters yet. But if Ryan Towers goes, and I assume that's who will go for East Carolina, which one do we get? Right? Do we get the guy that goes 5 2/3 no hit baseball? Do we get the guy that's run in the second? I don't know. So it's it's got a chance to be a really competitive, high-level, great atmosphere, good game. It's also got a chance to be 4.5 hours, and we're still trying to figure out who's going to ultimately win it.
You mentioned earlier, Linehan, and we, man, every team deals with injuries, Mully. I mean, does it feel like this ECU team is more snake bit than others?
Yeah, when you look around, and again, Cliff kind of doesn't want to make the excuse. It's not an excuse; it's a fact. I mean, when you're down this many guys, and even if you take the pitching out, just look at from a position player standpoint, your outfield all of a sudden becomes a little bit of a concern because you're not going to have a true center fielder out there tonight. I would assume Linehan's not going to be available, but you're looking at. I mean, do you go Davin Whitaker in center? Do you go Braden Burris in center? I guess you could go Jeff Sabater potentially, but none of those guys make you feel like Linehan does, or if Alex Peltier were healthy. So, it's just an interesting deal. Again, the pitching staff is beat up for sure, but so are the position players. It's a tough combination.
Yeah, I mean, Vogley walking around on crutches.
Knee scooter or whatever, and Trammell, he can do everything but throw and swing a bat. And again, Peltier had surgery, and they just kind of start to mount up. And then again, you go Weber and GVK. Okay, those are the obvious ones, but apparently Antolik's had a flare-up of some shape, form, or fashion. And then Moran, who had been really good at times, he's banged up. So it's just kind of a laundry list of guys on the injured list.
Got to be a next man up mentality, but that's a lot of men. Next men up for ECU with all the injuries this year. Mully, what do you do with an Austin Irby?
I was hoping I saw your conversation with Brandon Golden. I don't think there's anything the coaching staff could do to fix Austin Irby. I think he's got to make the decision that what he's doing is just not very fun. It's not productive. It's just and it just seems to be. It may be the most consistent thing about this team is the consistency with which Austin Irby's going about it and staying in. A dead pull swing looks like all the time. And they defend him. You saw, again, Tulane playing on the turf. They just moved the second baseman back to short right field. And I don't know how many balls Irby hit right at him, but it was a handful. And it is a rollover ground ball approach right now. And even when he gets the ball elevated, it still has topspin. And it's just not – it's certainly not who we saw last year. But the bigger point is I just don't see where there's a huge effort at adjustment. Now, I say that, but there have been a couple times of late where you've seen him hit balls to center field, for outs, but it was reason for optimism.
Yeah.
So I think he, again, I don't know exactly what the coaching staff's telling him. I'm sure they're not saying, hey, continue to roll over balls or we're happy with it. But I think at some point he's going to have to be the one that says, okay, I've got to make an adjustment. And when he does make an adjustment, I think it ultimately will happen. It'll be a huge shot in the arm, but it's just got to happen sooner than later.
That's a great point. This one's might be on him. Any other adjustments that Cliff, AK, Palumbo can make to make this team, win more than?
I mean, look, man, it's a game of constant adjustments. Yeah. I will tell you, the adjustment that AK and Ryan Towers made before his last outing was huge, and it was basically elimination of a lot of the extra movement that he had. He still went back into it. You could see him fall kind of just default to what he'd always done. About, I think it was 4 times in that outing, and all 4 times he threw a ball. So, but breaking ball was much better. He was, again, much quieter on the mound, even at points leaning back to try to remind himself to stay out of the forward lean and the shoulder waddle or whatever you want to call it. But I thought that was an awesome adjustment and paid huge dividends for him, simplified things. Kind of like what we saw him do with Joseph Webb, where, hey, we're going to not drop down quite as much. And, by the way, we're going to bring the pitch calling back into the dugout, and you just go up there and pitch. So kind of simplification. And that's up, man. That's a kind of a default always when you have guys struggling or a team struggling. It's just – and it doesn't matter what the sport is. Just see how much you can simplify it.
Cliff will let guys earn playing time, and it seems like I would assume Luke Payne will get the ball again this
100%.
weekend. What have you seen from him these 2 starts, Mully?
It's been what you thought it would be coming in. You know, it was the heralded guy out of Tennessee, and that was what was part of the storyline. But, I mean, pounds his own. Stuff's really good. He gives up 1 hit his last time out. It just happens to be a 2-run home run. But he's been really, really good. And, again, he gets ahead. He establishes his all 3 of his pitches, and he's around the zone, and it's fun to watch him. I mean, he goes right at guys, and I think he's earned that spot to be the number 1 guy. Now, look, you start to go, okay, you got Payne. If Norby could continue to do what replicate that outing, then you see Sign of Life with Ryan Towers on the midweek. All right, things starting to feel a little more upbeat, especially if you can get an arm or 2 back. So. The pitching staff has managed to find a way for the most part. Walks can get up on them a little bit, even, hit by pitch, things like that. But there are reasons for optimism with that crowd.
Pirates 1 game out of first. It is talked about in Mully as far as the lack of sweeps in the American, but UTSA, UAB with 8 wins, Rice, Wichita, ECU with 7 wins. So everybody kind of a logjam at the top with those teams. So a ton to play for when it comes to the conference. And I'll ask you this every week: who is your number 1 team right now in the American? If you had to, pick a champion.
UAB's playing better than anybody, and I mean they stumbled a little bit this weekend, but I mean they've been really, really good. I don't think they're the best team. I mean I think it's a bit of a coin toss. I mean, obviously the numbers you just said kind of validate that, but it's
but ECU's.
I think ECU's in the mix. I mean, listen, and if you do the ifs thing, if a couple of these pieces get healthy, it could be a huge difference maker. But I mean, I think I don't know that UAB can continue to do what they're doing. It seems like it's a little bit of a house of cards, but they have been really, really good to this point in the conference. And UTSA just does what they do. They don't have the pitching that they have had in the past. So I think it's kind of anybody's ballgame.
RPI for East Carolina, are we still in the 30s, J-Bun? 36 is what I'm seeing.
I thought I had it at 38, but yeah.
I think there's a couple of different ones. But Mully, is this a team that's going to have to win in Clearwater to make the postseason, or is the at-large still a possibility?
I mean, the conference is still a possibility. I mean, it's as far as coming through and being a regular season champ. I don't I mean, I know we're at the beginning of the home stretch. I mean, it's kind of gotten on us pretty quick, but I just still think there's so much that that to be decided that I don't know if we can answer that right now. When 1 game separates 5 teams, it's anybody's ball game. I
guess the answer would be yes. We're still alive for an at-large if we're still on the fence about it, because you do have
That's right.
RPI opportunities, games to win.
At the end of the day, man, watching the RPI and all that stuff, those are all validators. And in this world we live in athletics, we're looking for the measurable that tells you the exact answer. Right. And so it's great to see those things. But at the end of the day, you got to stack wins. I mean, you just got to find a way to win ball games.
You on the call tonight?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's a big one. NC State and ECU also coming up. Tonight you got J.H. Rose, D.H. Conley. Talked to RV, another classic going on tonight between those two rivals who continue to play really well this year. Mully throws South Central, I guess Aiden Grifton, Farmville into the mix as well. Yeah,
so I mean, again, quality baseball in the area. Softball, D.H. Conley softball's rolling as Aiden Grifton's softball team's rolling. So I mean, it's what you come to expect with Eastern North Carolina, but kind of unfortunate scheduling tonight.
I know. It kind of feels like a Friday night football game for ECU because you would like to have the crowd be able to go. It's still going to be a packed house, I'm sure, at Hollywood Crossroads and at Clark LeClaire, but you're right. Wish you could have it on another night.
Yeah. It's, again, unfortunate scheduling, but I would think that the vast majority of the fans will default to Clark LeClaire Stadium with State in town, and then obviously softball's got Carolina.
Yeah.
But so fun night. It's kind of unfortunate that it's fun night all on the same night and it's on a Tuesday night, but it is what it is.
Hopefully we'll get some good pitching tonight so Jarrett can get home and watch the Hornets. The Charlotte Hornets playing in the play-in tournament, Mully, and not quite in the playoffs yet, but have put themselves in a position to be there. You're a Charlotte guy. Were you there when they got to the LJ Alonso, or were you pre?
That was a little growing up. I mean, it was Rex Chapman, Kelly Tripuccio.
So you saw some bad Hornets teams.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was happened to be the ball boy
Expansion.
when they beat the Bulls, and I think it was maybe the 12th win of the season or something. And you would have thought, ticker tape parade was a huge deal. But Jay said something a minute ago before we went on. He goes, "Yeah, I wish I could be in Charlotte tonight." I'm like, "What's going on in Charlotte?" I mean,
it's off the radar to a lot of people, but for
it
people
is.
following
The NBA is not the game it once was in lots of different ways, but exciting for Charlotte to finally have a team that it is so Charlotte, right? We got a team that might be a team that could possibly be a playoff team,
Yeah.
and it's. I mean, we've seen it in football, and it's hard to remember. Even the Panthers were in the Super Bowl. It doesn't even seem like that was the case, but it was. But nothing more Charlotte than to have the playoff asterisk.
It's pretty neat that basketball folks are talking about them nationally. Again, it's off the radar for a lot of people, but they still have to win 2 games to make the actual playoffs and take on the number 1 seed, the Pistons. So we'll see if they can do that. Got Hurricanes playoff hockey beginning this weekend. They lost last night, but locked up the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, home ice advantage. So, hey, be some good postseason hockey and hoops to watch while you got your baseball going on.
Yep. I mean, it's the Canes. You just kind of come to expect them to be there every year.
They're the '90s Braves me at this point.
Just kind of right there every year.
Can they do something when they get there?
Yeah,
is the question.
and again, I enjoy watching hockey when I watch it, but I just don't go out of my way to watch it.
Yeah.
But it's
I'll text you this weekend and tell you when they play.
Well, that'd be great. I'll be in the press box all weekend, so feel free.
Nice.
Yeah, we got
you can catch a night game
with the Shockers.
You can catch a night game. Wichita coming to town.
Wichita State coming to town, so we'll have our hands full with those guys for 3 games.
Mully, I had a laundry list of golfers that I put a little bit on, and Ryder Giles had me with Cam Smith and Justin Rose. I always take Morikawa. He had a great finish on Sunday, but was a few shots back, and then put a little bit on Scotty. And Rory was the winner. Did not have anything on Rory, but I had all 4 of my guys up there on the leaderboard shot on Sunday. It was pretty cool. So that kept me interested in it. And then, I like Rory. Him winning again was cool. And you always have the meltdown. Justin Rose won't go in the Greg Norman or what is it, Vandevelde category.
But Jean Vandevelde.
But Justin Rose, you could kind of see him losing it. And he wasn't overly dramatic, but a lot of hands in the air and pointing and what's going on out here.
I mean, you start to see Rory lose it, but he managed to kind of, salvage it and get it to the finish line. But, when we talked last week, I thought, Patrick Reed was a guy that Mike could do something.
Was your top Asian golfer? Was that the guy that did something? That was a different guy.
No.
Okay.
So I
was thinking about it this week.
In mine and Willie B's deal. I ended up with the winner and the top team, but I had Rory and Scotty.
Yeah.
So that kind of removed some of the drama for us going down the stretch. But it was fun. It was a fun Sunday. Fun Sunday to watch that, and we had just kind of wrapped up the watch party at Tiebreakers was kind of going on about the same time with the East Carolina game. So it was a fun Sunday. It was kind of a long Sunday, but it was a good Sunday. And I just enjoy that event so much, especially when it wraps up like that. And to me, when you have people that just are not golf people, but they are super wrapped up in watching that event just for what it is.
Yeah.
And the cheers and whatever. There were a lot of folks, that were at the restaurant that weren't necessarily golf fans, but got kind of hooked and were hanging on it shot for shot. I would like to see a little more movement. Maybe, maybe it was the biggest drama was, will Rory spit the bid, or will he manage to get it to the barn? And he did.
All right, Mike Mullis joining us, Pirates and Pack tonight. How many runs tonight between the teams, Mullis?
Oh, bud. If it's 12 and a half will probably be your line, and I'm going to say it'll go north of that.
I haven't even checked at this moment. I'll see if I can pull it up real quick or if my app is going to go slow. Mike Mullis will be on the call. Looking forward to Pirates and Pack, Wichita State 13. All right, so you're all over it, Mully.
Probably go north of that.
Who's Pirates the home favorite tonight, Jarrett?
No, State -154.
Ooh, okay. Pack, the favorite, coming to Greenville. Mully, appreciate it, man.
Yeah, buddy.
Mullis joining us on this Tuesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. I don't know. I guess I'm a little surprised State's the favorite.
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah. Considering these teams are kind of even.
Yeah.
And they're both inconsistent, I think the home team should be the favorite.
Well.
And, after Ryan Towers' performance last week.
Pirates plus money at home. Total, what we say, 12.5, 13? Yeah,
13 even.
Expecting some runs tonight between the two teams. Let's take a break. We'll come back. Jennings Hall was en route. Said she'd be here at 4:22. She's got 2 minutes. We'll see. We'll have our Jennings Hall of Fame, Jennings Hall of Shame, New Blue Pirate Report, and more. Back with you after these words.
A quick getaway to paradise is as easy as breezing into 34 Degrees North restaurant at the Beaufort Hotel. Enjoy coastal Carolina cuisine featuring fresh local seafood or savor their hand-cut steaks. It's the premier dining destination on the Crystal Coast. The waterfront restaurant serves breakfast, lunch, dinner, and their popular weekend brunch. 34 Degrees North restaurant in Beaufort is open daily. Visit their website, 34degreesnorthrestaurant.com, or call 252-838-7250. 34 Degrees North restaurant at the Beaufort Hotel.
Hey Pirates, it's Lindsay Gray with Carolina Caliber. It's time for bats, balls, and turkey calls. Working on that grand slam? Swing into turkey season with a perfect shotgun to knock that gobbler out of the park. Brite, Mossberg, Weatherby, Savage, Beretta, Rossi, CVA, and Browning, you name it, we've got it. Choose from the largest selection in Eastern NC. We'll make you blow fans away. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers. Join us today for
big, juicy wings.
All season long at Tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers, with 2 locations in Greenville and on Railroad Street in Winterville.
Hi, I'm sure you heard the bells and whistles next door. We're just securing your neighbor's house with the smart home features like cameras and security.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Oh, hi, yes, I'm Mike with SCI Technologies. You know, Eastern North Carolina's premier security provider. We do fire alarm, audio, video, and security.
Ooh, how can you help me?
Give us a call, 252-321-7006 for a complimentary quote, or you can email us at info@sciteks.com.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Greenville has the best deal ever on Ram trucks. During the Declaration of Deals sales event, get a special finance rate of 2.9% that can be used with already fantastic factory rebates. For example, you can choose up to $11,000 off and 2.9% for 72 months, or get $5,000 off with 0% for 60 months. So if you've been thinking about a new Ram truck, now is the time at East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep. And how about the 26 Jeep Grand Cherokee? Save up to $6,000 on America's most awarded SUV. Or lease a new Grand Cherokee for only $429 per month. Or take the top off and enjoy the sun with a 2026 Jeep Wrangler. Save up to $7,000 on a 26 Jeep Wrangler, or lease one for only $329 per month.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep, across from the Cockerel in Greenville. Come see us!
36-month lease, 10,000 miles per year, and $39.99 due at signing. Tax, tags, and $8.99 admin fee not included.
When it comes to building or remodeling your home, every detail matters. Hi, this is Kathy Herring with KDL Construction, and we believe great design begins with careful planning and ends with flawless execution. With open communication and a true partnership mindset, we guide you through every step, turning your vision into reality. Our goal, to deliver more than a building project. We create an experience that is seamless, stress-free, and inspiring. Visit KDLConstructionLLC.com to start your transformation today. KDL Construction, your vision, our craft.
If you're looking for a delicious home-cooked country breakfast or lunch, look no further than CD's Grill. CD's Grill in Winterville has the best country cooking around. Start your day with CD's mouth-watering homemade cheese biscuits, eggs cooked to order, and pancakes so big and fluffy there's no way you leave hungry. Open Monday through Friday from 5:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. and Saturday from 5:30 to 11 a.m. CD's has lunch specials and an all-you-can-eat salad bar. Stop by, say hey to owner Jason Brown and the CD's crew. CD's Grill, 111 West Fire Tower Road in Winterville. CD's Grill, the best country cooking around.
This is Coach Steve Shankweiler, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at AA.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. PGV, where the pirates fly. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brown.
Jared.
I asked a simple question.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. On a Tuesday, Jennings Hall said she would be here at 4:22. She was wrong. She was here at 4:21.
My bad.
1 minute early. Welcome in, Jennings. Where you been?
I came from Myrtle Beach. I actually didn't really have time to come, but I ended up having to come anyways.
Well, we had said phone call was fine.
Yeah, no, I had to come here for something else.
Okay. Oh, well, good. I'm glad you didn't come here for us.
And then I realized I won't be here next week, and then I won't be here the next week. So.
Oh, my God.
I was like, let me.
And then you're getting hitched.
That's like a whole other 4 weeks.
Have you ever been to the Bowery in Myrtle Beach? That's where the band Alabama got their start.
There's a little country music history for you.
Nice joint.
Provided by Jared Watkins. Big day, Jennings, as we've got Pirate Baseball and Pirate Softball hosting ACC teams.
Yes, I am probably going to go to at least one of them.
Yeah, maybe walk across the parking lot.
Yeah.
You can see both. So long season, obviously, but... tell me about a volleyball team playing an ACC opponent. Do you get more fired up? Some people lie and say no. Some be honest and say yes.
Anytime you play a P4 opponent,
yeah,
it's balls to walls.
Is it just like you want to prove you belong?
I think they beat Wake Forest this past season at some point. I think it was the end of preseason. But every time we play any Power 4, it's go time.
And crowd's going to be rocking tonight. Should be a
sold out,
great atmosphere, sold out crowd at Clark LeClaire Stadium. There'll be a little bit of red in there and a whole lot of purple.
Oh yeah, I'm excited. I still don't care about anything else in the world other than the Hornets tonight. But I'm excited anytime. I mean, even last week when Duke came to town, when Carolina comes here, like those are exciting matchups. It's better than Xavier and Penn. But, this is going to be fun tonight.
If the NFL draft was tonight, would you watch that or Hornets?
The first round? Yeah.
That's not a great...
I mean, it would be the first 15 to 20 minutes. Watch Fernando get picked and then turn the phone off and get back to coverage.
If the Raiders had Fernando's first preseason game or Hornets play-in game, what are you watching?
The Hornets playing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, just making sure.
Bobcats were my first ever love, sports love.
That's crazy. Nobody's ever said that.
I have.
What was your first sports love, Jennings?
Oh, God, I don't know.
I'm going to give you time to think.
Okay, well.
Dale Jr.
Like, was it ECU related?
Probably.
It's got to be with your family, I would imagine.
Yeah, I grew up a Pirate, so definitely ECU.
Coming to foot. You said, what'd you grow up like in the Was it Hardy or was it before that? Dwayne Harris?
Oh, yeah, all that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've started coming to games. Actually, my first game was like when I was not even a year old in like 2002. So.
But you remember probably the 2010s, late.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jamie's got a great point.
Maybe Jared can ask them to play the Hornets games on the scoreboard instead of showing the score. You can ask.
I mean, they'll have still the little bottom line with the innings and the scores. We don't need to see the guy who's batting.
Ask Malcolm, and I know Malcolm's not the SID for baseball anymore, but I still want you to ask him. Ask him if they can put it on in the press box just to see what he says. You might get ejected.
Just go home.
You might get kicked out. I'm trying to remember. So, purple shirt guy. You don't know what that is, do you, Jennings? So this was Hornets Heat playoffs 2016?
Yeah, 2016. Hornets have a 3-2 series lead. We're up late in the game.
They just won a road game, playoff game, game 5. And then in the fourth quarter, this idiot, this guy right here, there's a bunch of pictures of him. He's courtside. For some reason, he decides to get into it with Dwayne Wade. And Dwayne Wade, who hadn't hit a three-pointer in like 4 months, decided to hit like 2 or 3 of them. And old man Dwayne Wade took over in the fourth quarter. They beat the Hornets. They end up winning Game 7 and winning the series. But for that game, I was doing PA for ECU baseball, and I watched it. I want to say on the TV in the press box or my phone, but I believe I had it on TV. So shout out to them.
Yeah, I doubt they'll allow that tonight.
Yeah, I don't think so. But you know what? We can go ahead and put purple shirt guy in the Hall of Shame forever.
Yeah, 10 years later, it still stings. It still hurts.
And he probably hasn't been banned from the building. He should be. But hopefully he has enough sense to not repeat that again, right?
I would say so.
Like, if you're given that opportunity, you know you're one of the most hated people in Charlotte. You got to have some self-awareness to just not put yourself in that position again, even if you have the chance
Maybe
to do it.
sit in the nosebleeds.
Yeah.
Last row.
Away from, If
wear a teal shirt.
Go get in the box. What's in the box?
Yeah.
Get in the box. But, yeah, Hall of Shame. Let's go and do Hall of Fame, Hall of Shame.
Okay.
What you got, Jared?
Hall of Fame, the Hornets. Like I said, first home postseason game in 10 years.
I thought you were going to start Hall of Shame. That's why I brought it
No,
up.
we got to start with the positives.
Oh, okay. Hall of Fame, Jennings?
Hall of Fame cheer and dance team for, I think cheer was national champions, and then dance team got silver, so that was really cool.
We'll talk to Maddie Lamb, cheerleading coach, coming up Thursday on the show.
Oh.
And detail it all.
Nice.
Because, I mean, I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I try to keep up with it. I know that dance won, I think it was like my freshman or sophomore year.
But I'm saying, we throw a cheerleader up. She does flips. We catch her. The other team does it. How is ours better than theirs?
They did it more fluidly.
Clean. It's called, like, how clean you do it.
Because, like, in diving, you can see the splash.
Yeah, but they judge it on a minimal splash. Like, a minimal splash is better.
Yeah, Jared.
Yeah.
We know that.
But I think a big splash should be a better score.
It's not a cannonball competition.
Should be.
It's the judges will see, like, the timing, how well you did the trick and all that, and that just adds up points, and you just
You call them tricks?
Yeah, some of it.
Okay.
Flips and tricks.
I don't know the lingo. I'm sorry. I didn't know. Were you ever into gymnastics, tumbling, all that stuff?
I did gymnastics a little bit, but I also danced for, like, the first, like, 10 to 12 years of my life.
I'll tell you what sucks. Ballet.
Yeah, I don't like ballet.
Ballet sucks.
And the opera.
And if you're going to be, ballet parent, you whatever your child wants to do, if they enjoy it, I want them to do it. So if Lily wanted to do it, go do it. But, like, they go to ballet, and then they get into the Nutcracker or whatever, and they, like, lift their leg 3 times and put their arms up, and that's their whole performance. I'm like, what the hell have they been doing? What is happening?
What am I paying all this money for?
What are
y'all doing at practice?
I can do that after you give me 15 minutes to prepare. I could knock that out.
I did my fair share of Nutcrackers in the past.
Oh, I've heard.
What?
I don't know.
I don't like ballet.
And I'm sure it gets more I'll admit, like, once you get older and it gets impressive. I'm not poo-pooing that. I'm saying more the children's ballet and just the time and money spent for the final product. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's worth the squeeze. Mike P said, my wife was a dance education major at ECU. She says dance is a sport. Okay, Mike, are you disagreeing with her?
My mom just texted me. She my mom was a dancer, and she was a dance major in college. So she said it's judged on how difficult the stunts and the tricks are, and tell Clip to shut up about ballet.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry. Moving
Seriously,
on.
y'all gotta shut up.
I figured that would get somebody riled up. I was hoping it wouldn't be your mother. Mike P said, I tell her if your score is determined by judgment, then it's not a sport. Ooh. Well, that's interesting. So what sports are judged by judgment? That would be like figure skating?
Yeah.
Diving?
I will say this. And y'all know, no one knows really what goes on behind the scenes for dance and cheer. But they do go in, they lift like every other athlete does. They go, they do their lifts, their workouts and everything. They practice every single day. They work just as hard. Like for us, we always had the same lift time as them for volleyball most of the time. Or actually, they would be in before us. Dance used to have the 6 a.m. slot every single day. 6 a.m. every single day. So, I mean, these girls work really hard.
Oh, I'm hoping nobody thought that I was saying otherwise. Or anybody else.
I was just talking to them because they do work just as hard as every athlete.
I'm crapping on 6 to 9 year old ballet.
Yeah, no.
That's what I'm crapping on.
Well, you get children to do it like Pee-wee football is not fun to watch. Like Little League baseball is not fun to watch.
This kid ran right into the guard's ass. I could have done that. Brian Bailey was talking about his grandson. He was like,
you gotta hold your hand.
This kid, I told him to get his arms back, swing hard,
uncoachable,
and you'll hit it hard. And he said, but I did hit it. And he said, that boy's uncoachable. And Jerry was like, how old is he? He said 4. Like, Bailey.
Oh, he's 6.
Bailey.
He was 6.
Give him a few more years before you label him with the uncoachable tag.
That's crazy.
Jamie says, we pay thousands for my daughter to dance. It's like travel ball. It's a racket.
It's a racket.
But again, if the kids like it, go do it. Have fun. All right. Hall of Fame. You know what? I poo-poo the Masters a lot, but credit to the Masters. They had a nice golf course this weekend.
It's always this.
They did a good job mowing grass.
Yeah.
It looked beautiful.
Hall of Fame to the grounds crew.
You know, some of that stuff's fake, too. Greg Hudson has talked about the stuff they put in the water to make it look glassy and stuff, and it's like not.
Well, like it's not actual birds making that noise.
Is that true or false?
That is true. That is correct.
How do you know?
They said it on the Pat McAfee show like 4 years ago.
Everything's true on that show.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They talk about wrestling now for 3 hours.
Yeah, that's.
So you really think somebody told them that? Or Pat McAfee said that?
Somebody told them that.
Yeah. I tell you what, they were going off because at one point I thought I had like bugs or birds in my house. I was like, oh,
you think there's a bird on every hole?
Where are the mics? Are they in the forest? Where are these mics at? I don't know. Maybe they trap the birds, like actual birds, and like put a mic up to their beak.
Yeah. Hall of Fame. Everybody's been giving this guy crap. The guy who yelled, "Give me back my son."
Give me back my son.
That's
great,
funny.
Great Jim Rome, Ransom movie reference.
Yeah. Shout out Mel Gibson. Hall of Fame, Mel Gibson.
We've got Hall of Shamers to get to, so let's do that. I've got one. Jarrett's got one. And I want to have a discussion about it.
Yeah.
So let's do that. When we return, Jennings Hall joining us. Pirates and Pack. You going to the game, you said, Jennings?
Yeah.
All right. We'll talk more about that one before we get out of here today as well. We roll on Pirate Radio Live on a Tuesday after this.
Spring is a great time to plant flowers, trees, and bushes.
When planning your landscape, please keep in mind that you should never plant anything within 3 feet of a gas, electric, or water meter. The same thing applies if you have an electric transformer in your yard, except keep plants 8 feet clear of the front in case crews need access during a storm or an outage. Always remember to call 811 at least 3 business days before you dig to avoid underground lines. This important safety message is from your neighbors at Greenville Utilities.
When it comes to protecting your home, don't gamble with just any roofer. Trust the pros at the Boone Group Roofing. Locally owned by Toot Boone, they've been serving all of Eastern North Carolina with honest, high-quality roofing you can count on. They offer no money down, and every job is backed by a 5-year workmanship warranty because your roof should be done right the first time. Don't wait. Call today at 252-714-0021 for a roof that's built to last and service you can trust. The Boone Group Roofing is on top of their game.
The Toot Boone Boogie. Jeff Stein here at Brownwood Buick GMC. Pirate Nation, get ready. It's baseball season. You got hot dogs, apple pies, and GMCs. That's right, GMC 1500s. You got 0% or 20% off. $11,549 off when you have a trade-in, and we have over 50 to choose from. We have 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer. Only at Brown & Wood, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Looking for a night out that's a little different? At Encino Mexican Steakhouse, bold Mexican flavors meet premium steakhouse tradition. Sink your knife into perfectly cooked, hand-cut steaks. Savor rich, authentic dishes inspired by Mexican culinary heritage and pair it all with a handcrafted cocktail. Encino Mexican Steakhouse, where Mexican flavor meets steakhouse perfection. On Memorial Drive in Greenville or online at encinorestaurant.com.
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children.
Hey everybody, this is Parker Bird. Visit our friends at Children's Health Services on Arlington Boulevard on 10th Street and at childrenshealthservices.org. Go Pirates.
In Beaufort County, success is built together. The Washington Beaufort County Chamber of Commerce connects leaders, supports local businesses, and helps our community thrive. From networking to community events, the Chamber is building a stronger Beaufort County every day. Get involved, grow your network, and help shape the future of beautiful Washington.
For more information on the Washington Beaufort County Chamber of Commerce, including future events and membership, visit wbcchamber.com.
Need to sell your house fast without fixing or even cleaning it? Call the Turner Home Team.
Hey, this is proud ECU alumni Justin Turner with the Turner Home Team. We buy houses as is in any condition for cash, and we can close in just days. As a real estate investor and licensed agent, my team and I can give you options when you need to sell. Sell fast or sell for top dollar. You choose what's best.
Call Turner Home Team or visit theturnerhometeam.com. They'll make a no-obligation cash offer for your home today.
Turner Home Team. Pirates supporting pirates.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Jacob Jiggins Cowart, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear hit a home run for me when I needed my custom t-shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
This is Josh Gross, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Hey, Pirate fans, don't miss a second of the action. You can download the free Pirate Radio app today and take us with you wherever you go. You can listen live to all of your favorite shows or catch up anytime with archived content like all the assistant coaches from football that we had yesterday. It is all up on our app, and it's everything you love about Pirate Radio right in your pocket. Just search Pirate Radio in your app store and download it now. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Rock.
Let's see if Shirley can guess I didn't use the context clues good enough. So, Jennings, what was your question you asked Jared and I?
Oh, who do you think that I saw in concert last night in Myrtle Beach?
So I guessed Marcus King. Is that his name? Briley's husband.
Sure.
The
yes,
country
Marcus
guy.
King is his name.
Yeah. Incorrect. Jared said
Tracy Lawrence.
Is he still alive?
Yeah.
What's he saying? I know the name.
The Good Die Young.
Okay.
Final Make It Back.
Shirley, Myrtle Beach. Who did she see?
I'm going to go, since you guys kind of went country, I'm going to go Luke Combs.
Let me give you an additional clue. Myrtle Beach is in South Carolina.
Uh-huh.
Who'd you see?
Hootie and the Blowfish.
I was going to say Hootie and the Blowfish, but I didn't know what you were going to
say.
No.
I was going to say.
I didn't know why
Shirley, you were always going to say.
Okay, first of all, beep, beep, back that trolley up just a hair.
Who got the keys to the Jeep?
No, I didn't know where you were going with the South Carolina reference, but as soon as you said Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, my first thought was Hootie, but they're not country. I was still thinking country music artists.
I didn't know they were playing together because Darius Rucker has been solo for so long. But that's cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. And they played the hits. She has Hold My Hand on video on her phone.
Let her cry.
Yeah, they played that one.
I don't want to be with you.
They didn't play that one, funny enough, which is one of my favorites.
That's just disappointing.
Play I Only Want to Be With You. Time.
Oh yeah, Time was one of the first ones.
I mean, come on, it's got my favorite line in the whole song. The Dolphins make me cry.
That's
they
right.
do it every year.
That's true. And they will again this year.
Yep, sure will.
Very cool. I have a Hall of Shame related to music. First of all, and I only bring this up, I feel like, when Jennings is here. Because, I don't know who else to talk about it with. But, a couple weeks ago, it was my newfound celebrity crush love for Olivia Dean.
Oh, yeah.
She's awesome. Right. Number one in the books.
Awesome.
But I saw this on Reddit. I guess Coachella was happening. You know what? You heard about Coachella, Jared?
Mm-hmm. Are you familiar with Coachella?
So the Biebs was there, Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
And
Sabrina Carpenter.
I guess he's on the stage and he's got a laptop. Did you see this?
Yes, I did.
And he's pulling up YouTube and watching himself on YouTube on the stage with the live crowd. But I saw a clip where he's playing his old song on YouTube, and it's got the cover, I guess, of the album, and he's a 12-year-old or whatever, or however old he was, and he looks so young and innocent and everything, and he's there kind of with his look now and the tattoos and stuff, and he's tearing up. And my Hall of Shame is children in Hollywood and celebrity children stars. It's gross.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of skeevy people handling these kids. I hope there's some people in it for the right reasons, but I don't know.
You really
it's
got
all
to this
about
in a
the
timely
almighty
manner.
dollar.
Huh? You really got to this in a timely manner.
I was about to say, once we got to Coachella, I had no clue where this was going.
No, I meant the whole child abuse in Hollywood and the music industry. Hey man, talk about this in 2026.
Well, when are you going to talk about it?
I mean, this has been a.
When are you going to bring it up? You're going to keep sweeping it under the rug?
I mean, I'm just saying.
At some point, we got to talk about it on this show.
Okay.
I was hoping you were going to hate on the fact that he was just chilling with a MacBook on stage. I thought that was where.
Okay, so first, yes, that. But then I think the bigger issue is Hollywood children and their treatment. We don't need. I don't know. We don't need 7.
I have an important question.
Exactly.
What is Britney
in
doing with
rehab.
her life?
What is Britney doing with her life?
In rehab.
Another great example. But Jarrett, it's too late to talk about it. So
It's not too late to talk
yes,
about it.
Yes, it
It's
is.
just man.
Let's just keep kicking the can down the road.
We just went through a whole second Epstein cover-up, and it's just now let's talk about it.
Again.
Maybe we shouldn't talk about it.
You don't want to talk about it. I do. Jamie said Gary
Not
Coleman.
talking about
Exactly. Very timely reference. That was 40 years ago.
Wasn't he like 40 playing a kid, though?
I don't know. All right.
Did he even live to 40?
Jennings, do you have Hall of Fame?
No, not really. I guess Justin Bieber on his MacBook is good enough for me.
That was weird.
Shark movies. So, like, can we just stop? You're not going to make Jaws again. That was 50 years ago. Can we just stop making shark movies?
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
Journalistic integrity.
All right. We have Diana Rossini news. Do you really not know who that is, or are you joking?
No, I have no idea.
Have you seen the photos of Patriots coach Mike Vrabel and the NFL reporter?
Yes.
This was while the
I
head
have.
coaches meeting was going on.
This was last week.
Yeah.
That came out. Well, Diana Rossini.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Did you want to say something?
Well, she's been like at the forefront of every Patriots headline, all the AJ Brown news. So it's kind of like, that's how you got the information.
So they both came out with a statement saying this is laughable that anybody would make a big deal out of these pictures.
Yeah.
And earlier today, she posted on Blue Sky. Did she post this on Twitter as well?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Right.
it
So
did.
it's
Blue Sky.
I don't know. That's what I saw on Reddit.
Oh.
She submitted her letter of resignation to The Athletic. So.
And I have a problem with it.
She's still not saying anything happened. I think she's just saying to avoid further. Like she's going to try to disappear, I guess. She'll probably get hired by Barstool or something in the next couple months. Well, what's your problem?
My problem is it's in two different parts. The first part is if she was being forced to resign, which in this resignation letter it does not appear that is the case, or at least that's not how she's wording it. If she is being forced to resign, I have an issue with that because, it's like the old saying goes, it takes two to tango. There are two people in participation in that photo, and if there was some substance to that photo that would be, not appropriate, then I think both should be punished. However,
there's standards to both jobs.
Yes, I agree.
You got to have the journalism part.
I agree.
But what is Mike Vrabel cheated on his wife? If this is the case, what does that have to do with him being the head coach of the Patriots?
They just went to the Super Bowl.
I think we should care less about people's personal lives.
Well, here's
these photos look like it came from a PI because there's also one of them at a bar in Indianapolis during the combine, and that's hey, her husband probably hired a PI because maybe some suspicious.
Well, my thing is that the optics on either side don't look good. And I don't think that in a situation like that, just because a reporter was caught in a situation, that the reporter is the only one that suffers for it.
Yeah.
And right now, from the media standpoint, all fingers are pointing at her and nothing towards Vrabel that I have seen.
Well,
let me be clear with that.
That is true, but
and I just feel that there's a double standard here.
I guess nobody really cares about the journalistic integrity. Everybody just likes the salaciousness of the story.
It's all about the gossip and the tea. That's all that is.
You know what, Shirley? I'll be honest. Forever, if a female has relations with multiple men, she's looked at as a harlot. Mm-hmm. And if a dude has relations with a lot of girls, he's looked at as hey, man, this guy's a playboy.
Give him a high five.
What are you smirking at?
A Norm Macdonald joke. It's just we shouldn't shame them because then they'll stop.
But that is true. That's how it's looked at.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying there's a double standard. Now, according to her statement, The Athletic was very supportive of her. They were, but it was the outside narrative that was causing a lot of pressure.
I don't think the Patriots have to do anything here, though.
No,
their coach just took him to the Super Bowl. His wife and family probably have something to say about it, but I don't think the Patriots need to. Hell,
but what I'm saying is it's cost her job. That's my point. It's her career. It's her livelihood.
Okay, she shouldn't have done that then.
How are we supposed to look at anything she reports?
Hold on. If that's the case, it's she shouldn't have been doing that. That's inappropriate. Yada 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 yada. It's her job.
That's on
her.
But
you know what, Vrabel, he's got a job as a coach.
Exactly.
He's held to a higher standard as well. Why can't he be fired because he was standing there playing footsie with some reporter?
Because that has nothing to do with his job.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with his job.
If we're going to punish people in the NFL.
He has to talk to these reporters, does he not?
Surely,
if he was caught in a nefarious position with a male reporter, would this be the same story?
Their team's owner was in the back room at the massage parlor. That's the guy that signs his paycheck.
Stephon Diggs had 3 babies at once by 3 different women.
I don't give a flying you know what. I'm saying it's a double standard.
The Patriots don't either. That's my point. Yeah. They don't care what they're doing.
But my point is that there's a double standard, and I do not believe that she should be having her career ruined and messed up and cut short because of a photograph that, as of right now, we don't have any substance behind. That's all I'm saying. And if she's going to be punished in that capacity, I think the male should be punished in some capacity, whether it be he gets a hefty fine, whatever the freaking case may be. But my point is, it should not ruin her career on something that was taken, obviously, without her knowledge, his knowledge. That's the point. That's the point.
It's there probably are like morality clauses in some coaches' contracts, but I don't know about Mike Vrabel.
And they should be. If there's not one, there should be. Because just because you have a buttload of money and you have a buttload of power does not give you the right to do something immoral.
Well, that sounds good, but that's not the way America works.
No, that is not the way life works, and I realize that. But I'm not saying.
I don't think
I'm not saying it should.
Is the thing. Like, how are we supposed to take anything? Like, if she's reporting unbiasedly on the Patriots, how are we supposed to take that as unbiased?
I don't care about that. You
Me
can,
neither.
You
but
can
like,
pretend to
but
if you want.
I don't care.
Nobody cares about that.
I'm thinking.
But if her job is to cover the Patriots and the Patriots
she was
only,
covering.
So is Vrabel's job. His job is to cover the Patriots and the Patriots only.
Well, her job is to cover the NFL for the Athletic. His job is to coach.
That's a lot.
53 minutes. Like,
yeah, but would you want to?
Yeah, but
would you want to cover Romeo Crennel and?
Look, man, if Nick Wright was banging Romeo Crennel when he was covering the Chiefs, Nick Wright should be fired. Like, I don't think it matters that Diana Rossini's a woman. Like, I want unbiased reporting from these reporters.
Oh,
Do you ever get unbiased reporting from anyone?
Not from this station, you won't. We're biased as hell. Jennings, you still here?
No, I left about 5 minutes ago.
You got anything to add?
No, I just think that people should care less about other people's personal lives.
Mike P said this conversation is in the Jennings Hall of Shame.
Mike P can kiss my left butt cheek. That's what Mike P can do.
What about the right one?
The right one is reserved for others. You really want to get me fired up?
Does it have a reserve?
Jamie?
Does it have a reserve sign on it?
Huh?
Nothing.
No, it does not.
Mike Vrabel, he's not going to get in trouble.
And I think that is a damn shame. That's just my personal opinion.
Well, do you think neither should get in trouble or both should get in trouble?
What's up, Bryce?
I think if you're going to punish one, you punish the other.
Nah, it's separate things.
Nah, I don't. I respectfully disagree.
I got to go to baseball.
All right,
go to baseball. Let's go to break.
We will go to break. Bryce Williams. We'll get Bryce Williams' take on it. Huh? What happened? Who's Danny Russani?
What pasta does she cook?
Well, I think my wife is cooking up some Russani tonight. We'll hear some football audio. Jennings, have fun at the ball game.
Thanks.
Bone, you too.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see.
Go Hornets.
In 4 minutes, hour 3, Pirate Radio Live.
It's bow time. Remember those bologna biscuits you grew up on? Well, they're back and better than ever at Bojangles. Bite into a southern tradition with our new fried bologna biscuit. It's a thick slice of savory bologna seared and served hot off the griddle on a made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuit. And right now, you can get 2 of them for just $5. But hurry in. This deal is only available for a limited time, only at Bojangles. It's bow time.
Pirate Fest is back, presented by the City of Greenville and the Downtown Greenville Partnership. Come experience all the family fun Saturday, April 25th in downtown Greenville on 1st Street. It's all happening 11 a.m. until 7 p.m. with a variety of food, drinks, and unique vendors. Plus, of course, pirates. And you can enjoy awesome music from September, the top Earth, Wind, and Fire tribute band in the country, and spare change. And as always, our entertainment is free. It's legendary. It's award-winning. It's Pirate Fest. April 25th, downtown Greenville.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles? How about tighten or lift your skin? Want a smoother skin texture or get rid of brown spots? Combining personalized treatments, expert training, and a deep passion for skin health, Beauty Bar MediSpa is dedicated to enhancing your skin and boosting your confidence from the inside out. Contact the licensed professionals for a free consultation and ask about their newest technologies and treatments. Beauty Bar MediSpa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation.
Hey Pirate Nation, Frank Etheridge here with First Flight Credit Union. Does this warm weather find you dreaming about weekends on the water? Make it happen with a boat loan from First Flight Credit Union. Whether you're upgrading your fishing boat, cruising with your family, or chasing sunsets, we offer competitive rates, flexible terms, and fast and local decisions, so you can spend less time waiting and more time boating. Apply today at one of our branches located in Greenville, Newbern, Havelock, Morehead City, and Cary. All local residents are membership eligible. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender. Go Pirates.
Ready to take the road less traveled? This April, get behind the wheel of a new 2026 Subaru Forester base at Capital Subaru of Greenville. Lease it for $269 a month for 36 months. That's all happening right now at Capital Subaru of Greenville, off Memorial Drive, or online at capitalofgreenville.com. Capital Subaru of Greenville, a proud official partner of the ECU Pirates. Price does not include licensing costs or registration fees. See dealer for details. Offer expires April 30th, 2026.
It's Budweiser's 150th anniversary, and we're celebrating with a Heritage Can Series that honors our legacy of being made of America. Collect all 4 designs. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026. Anheuser-Busch. Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Carolina Eagle Distributing is celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. For 150 years, Budweiser has been the heart of America beer culture, bringing people together across generations. Cheers to 150 years. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989.
The new Papa John's oven toasted sandwiches are here. Try the Philly cheesesteak, chicken bacon ranch, and steak and mushroom starting at just $7.99. Chef-crafted oven toasted sandwiches filled with fresh toppings, melty sharp cheese, and savory sauces on ciabatta bread, brushed with special garlic sauce, and toasted. Available for pickup or delivery. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards and start earning points for your favorite menu items. Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates!
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, W224EI Greenville, WDLX Washington, and W281CH Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Brown & Wood is your home of the best selection of GMC, Cadillac, Buick, and Mazda in Eastern North Carolina since 1937. Shop their entire inventory online at brownandwoodauto.com or visit them on Greenville Boulevard. Brown & Wood, Greenville's #1 dealership and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. And looking for a great meal in the heart of downtown Greenville? Come on down to 5th Street Hardware and Tap Room. Whether you're craving a juicy burger, a fresh seafood basket, or a tasty sandwich or wrap, they've got something for everyone. Grab a bite with friends, relax on the patio, and enjoy the cozy, welcoming atmosphere. The next time you're in downtown Greenville, make it a point to visit 5th Street Hardware. Great food, great company. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Hour 3, inside of an hour from ECU and NC State at Clark LeClaire Stadium. Pirates and Tar Heels in softball. Conley and Rose in baseball and softball. And I'll be tuned in to the Hornets tonight in the play-in tournament. Canes playing their regular season finale. They locked up home ice advantage in the Eastern Conference last night. So a ton going on in the world of sports. We welcome on Bryce Williams, Slim 80, joining us. That it is spring game week, Bryce.
It is.
As that is coming up this Saturday.
I know.
You going to be there?
I will be at the beach.
Down at the beach.
Fortunately, I know Anna was even asking. She said, "Is spring game this week?" I said, "Yep." She says, "Well, dang, we're going miss."
Leisure trip.
Yeah, just a little leisure trip. Maybe obviously try to do some fishing. But yeah, well, dang, hate those collided.
Hey, how much of a game is the spring game? What was it like when you played? How did y'all do it? Do you remember?
I mean, it was just, I think they kind of divided him. It was just offense, defense, and did it that way. Did they split them up now? Is it like?
Yeah, I don't even really know the format. And honestly, Brian Bailey kind of brought it up. Like, I feel like we should hear more about it from Blake Harrell. He should be somewhere talking about, but like no media for him this week. We were able to talk to the assistant coaches on Monday, and we'll hear some of that audio, including tight ends coach Hunter McKay. Hear what he had to say. But did we get up with BMann, Shirley? We have not as of yet. We'll talk some baseball and football coming up this hour. But yeah, we've got a quarterback battle. It'll be the first opportunity for the public and a lot of us who cover it, because we can't see a ton of practice, a chance to see Mitch Griffiths, Emory Williams, and the quarterbacks. You've had an opportunity to see him. You said in your very small window of size that Mitch, if you had to pick one, you'd pick him, but you said you didn't see a ton.
Yeah, I mean, I would just say him. He looked kind of like to make things happen with his feet, and looked good. And of course, I think he was the one that had the pass to old Brock Spalding. So of course that stuck in me. So first impressions,
right?
But yeah, so I'm anxious to see how things progress, obviously with the spring game, and then into fall camp, and then the old season.
Let's hear from the tight end coach, Hunter McKay. So on offense, Bryce, you got a new offensive coordinator, new O-line coach, new tight ends coach, new receivers coach, Juan Soto. But Hunter McKay, the only really holdover from the offense. So he's kind of the veteran on the staff on that side of the ball at this point. We talked about that and some of the personnel. Here is my chat with Hunter McKay.
All right, Coach McKay, you're not an old man, but just being a familiar face with a lot of new faces, you seem like the veteran around here. What's that like, kind of introducing new coaches to Greenville and to ECU?
Yeah, it's it extends all the way to the family, from my wife helping their wives and spouses and stuff and moving and the kind of the restaurants in there, where to live, schools, all that sort of stuff. So it kind of extends all the way to that. But then even like when they get here, like just who to talk to for this, who to get this fixed, right? What do they need to do there for that? So, I feel like kind of helping them out with more than just football sometimes and stuff, but it makes sense because they need me for that and how coach likes things and stuff just because I've been here.
You had a really talented room last year, but it's 2026 in college football, so it all flips. So what's the tight end room looking like right now?
Yeah, so it's been interesting. So now going on year 3, and I've been talking about this a lot, like I've had to have a new 1 and 2 each year, which has made it really, really challenging for me, but really, really good. So we brought 2 transfers in. One is a little banged up right now and hadn't really gone through spring. But the other one, he's played a lot of football and stuff, but he's learning every day, just the position in general. But he's got some length and some talent and stuff that he can do in the route game and everything. And then we got a young guy, Stephen Carr, that's really been remarkable since he got here in the summer and has had to grow up a little bit faster than most freshmen, but he's handled it really well. And then Mason Brown from last year, who played a little bit for us, has really, really come on a strong role for us, which has been good.
What's the tight end's role in this offense? How similar is it to what we saw previous years here?
Yeah, it's going to be very similar. We got a couple more motions and formations adjustments that we can do with them, but from a standpoint of being in the core blocking and then playing slot receiver, they're still going to get a good mix of all that.
How are the guys working with the QBs? Everybody wants to know about the quarterback situation. So Griffiths, Williams, and others, how's everybody connected from there?
Yeah, they did a really good job all January, February. The quarterbacks kind of running the show on Saturdays with just our guys and some player-led stuff and just kind of being leaders from that standpoint when we were on the road and when we couldn't go out there with them and all that. So they kind of molded really well together And the team really came together really for us having so many new guys. They've gotten really close really fast, which has been good. But both of those quarterbacks have done a really good job just kind of off the field, outside of practice, kind of being leaders.
How crammed is spring ball? Like, do you feel like you just don't have time to get everything in, or do you feel like you're at a good pace right now with the schedule?
I think, it always feels a little rushed.
Yeah.
One, we're installing obviously the new offense and stuff. So many new players, so many new coaches. So, we're starting over just from practice habits and like, hey, coach, this is where your Indy is on this field. So it's kind of very, very day one stuff and stuff. So it feels a little crammed at times, but it makes the summer a little bit better and smoother and stuff.
How excited are you for Saturday? What do you want to see from your guys in the spring game?
Yeah, I'm really excited for Saturday. I love the spring game around here and stuff, but, I just want to see my guys go out there with a lot of energy and effort and go play the game the right way and play really physical and hopefully make a couple catches and get in the box a little bit.
What's the period between Saturday and fall camp like? You've got, I guess, camps. You've got a little bit of time off somewhere in between there, a lot of recruiting, right? So,
That's right.
So what is that time period like for you?
Yeah, so, nothing really stops for our guys. They obviously hit the weight room harder than they're, more days than they're hitting it right now. They still hit it hard Tuesday, Thursday, Saturdays, but that'll ramp back up as we practice a little bit less. But from like a mental standpoint, like meetings and stuff, and then all the stuff that they're doing on their own, they're still throw with the quarterbacks and stuff. So it really never stops for them either. They just take the pads off until fall camp.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Coach.
Absolutely.
Good luck, man.
Good seeing you. Yes, sir.
All right, there is Hunter McKay, ECU tight ends coach. Bryce, is it typically when you're not in spring or the actual season, you're in the weight room more or lifting more weights? Do you do that more off season?
Yeah, definitely more an off season thing. And even during the season, we're still in it fairly consistently. It's just the intensity I think is not quite there. Percentages on the weights and stuff. You're still just trying to. It's interesting. It's just a balance of all right. We want to maintain. I would say more so during the season because obviously with trying to improve and stuff, it gets. But the intensity's there and reps and things like that. So it's definitely a balance and a science that these strength and conditioning coaches have to take on, in these sports.
Let's welcome on Brandon Manning to the Turner Home Team live line. We'll finish up this tight end chat. But BMann, how you doing, buddy?
Pretty good.
Good to hear from you. Are you celebrating with Rory McIlroy's family?
You know what? So you say that as a joke and you say that everything. You have never, there's a country that I guess there's guys that love golf. There's guys that, Mully loves golf, and there's guys that really love it. But when you're in Ireland and Rory wins the Masters or wins a big tournament and everybody around you is crying, it was truly, it was cool. I would say that it was cool. I'm not a big golfer. I did play while I was over here, but it was cool to watch that and see everybody's reaction, yes.
How about Brandon Manning live from Ireland, Bryce?
He's in Ireland right now?
Right now, as we speak.
Right. Or are you in Dublin?
Just, I am in Dublin. I'm at the literally at the place where Gordon Beckham and his wife, whatever Posh or whatever Spice Girl that was, got married.
All right, Gordon Beckham was a baseball player. Gordon Ramsay, I believe, is the.
It was.
Wait, you're talking about David Beckham? You got
what, bud?
I got two. Way off.
David Beckham.
Jeez, what time? It's 7 hours ahead. Is that right?
5 hours ahead.
Man, we got you in the late night.
10, 12. I'm ready for a nap.
Bedtime or nap?
I'm gonna deny this. Yeah, that kind of nap. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So they were in there. My phone started ringing. Shirley called me a minute ago, and my wife looked at me and said, "Not right now." And Hannah said, "Not right now." And I said, "Okay, I really, I got to go." So I walked out. I said, "How many?"
I don't want to know all that.
And I called Shirley back. She's like, "You got 3 minutes." And I went in, and you can ask Shirley, verify this with Shirley. When Shirley called me back, I was ordering drinks at this bar that I'm at. And that is a God honest statement. This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience to the real Brandon Manning that Pirate Country is getting right now.
All right, BMann joining us. Brandon, we won't keep you long. Who is Alec Makarevich pulling for tonight? Pirates or Wolfpack?
Ooh, pulling for the Pirates.
Okay, all right.
That is text message on quote. Again, everybody, he graduated from ECU. He is a Pirate. Just because you play for one school or another doesn't mean you can't celebrate the young man. He's a great human being.
I know you bullied us into posting a highlight of him.
Thank you. And only one bad person in the world responded to the post negatively. So the heck with that guy. I really don't care.
I know. All right. Okay. Pirates coming off a series loss though, B. So need to pick it up this week. How you feeling about Pirates and Pack tonight?
Well, let's go back to last week. I don't remember what I said for Tulane. I said I do not like Tulane. Every year I go into it not liking Tulane. I said I would be satisfied with one win, I think, and I said if we could squeak 2 out of there last week after the week we had, it would be a great week. So it is not a loss. I'm okay with the week we had last week. We just never play good against Tulane. Just throw it out there to whatever you want to throw it out to and just go at it. So tonight, we need to win. Again, that's these regionals. Our strength of schedule is going up. Our RPI is going up. We really need to win right now, and I think we get it tonight.
All right, Brandon, we're going to let you run. I got more with Bryce. I got RV coming up. Big Conley Rose Showdown going on tonight as well. So great night in sports. You and Hannah have fun over there.
Yeah, find Hogan's goat. Sure you're close.
Sounds like it, yeah. And, well, he didn't even say goodbye. He just hung right up. Brandon Manning. That was Irish Brandon.
That was interesting.
Had a state buddy of mine chime in. Justin said, I think Brandon is sauced. But he did say it was quality radio. I didn't know what exactly he was saying there. Hannah, I got to go. Not right now. Don't go now. Hannah, I got to go. And then 3 minutes, and then I don't know. Okay. Shirley, let's take a break. We'll come back. More with Bryce. We'll go Pirate Radio Outdoors, also RV, Rose baseball coach. Back with you, Pirate Radio Live, after this.
Looking for friendly service and hometown convenience? Make it Country Mart in Pitt County. With 2 great locations already serving our community, Country Mart is your one-stop shop for fresh hot food, cold drinks, snacks, fuel, and everyday essentials, all with the fast, friendly service you can count on. And we're growing. A brand new location is coming soon on Highway 11 right across from Aiken-Crifton High School. From breakfast biscuits to afternoon pick-me-ups and the best fuel prices in town, Country Mart keeps Pitt County moving. Country Mart, local, convenient, and always friendly.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles? How about tighten or lift your skin? Want a smoother skin texture or get rid of brown spots? Combining personalized treatments, expert training, and a deep passion for skin health, Beauty Bar Medi Spa is dedicated to enhancing your skin and boosting your confidence from the inside out. Contact the licensed professionals for a free consultation and ask about their newest technologies and treatments. Beauty Bar Medi Spa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation.
Come celebrate the next big Pirates win at the Rick House. The Rick House is Greenville and Eastern North Carolina's premier American-themed restaurant.
I'm Jeremy Shelton, General Manager at the Rick House. Come see us for a big city feel right here in Greenville. I guarantee you'll have a great experience.
We feature the very best bourbons around. Our made-from-scratch pastas are to die for, and nobody does steak like the Rick House. We also feature an early dining special from 4 to 6. Come see us at the Rick House, Red Banks Road in Greenville.
The NU in New Blue stands for Next Up, and with their Next Up mentality, they are staying hungry to go the extra mile just for you. Humbly learning through continuous training and a commitment to remain focused on working smart to deliver a new level of service excellence. Next Up means doing the small things right because your home deserves it. Whether it's plumbing, electrical, or HVAC issues, New Blue is next up and ready to help. Visit callnublue.com or call 252-228-5855. New Blue Service Group, redefining service excellence. Go Pirates!
Play ball! Greenville, it's time to play ball. The Greenville Yard Gnomes are back, and tickets are on sale now. Bring the whole family out for big hits, wild promotions, and non-stop fun all night long. From fireworks to theme nights, every game is an experience you don't want to miss. Cold drinks, great food, and the best atmosphere in town. Don't wait till it's sold out. Grab your seats now. Get your tickets today at yardgnomesbaseball.com or at the box office.
It's Budweiser's 150th anniversary, and we're celebrating with a Heritage Can Series that honors our legacy of being made of America. Collect all 4 designs. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026. Anheuser-Busch. Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Carolina Eagle Distributing is celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. For 150 years, Budweiser has been the heart of America beer culture, bringing people together across generations. Cheers to 150 years. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989.
Overtime Tavern is the place to be for great food, cold drinks, and all your game day action with over 10 TVs. Swing in today and try a mouth-watering burger, glizzies, wings, or check out their daily specials featuring some of the best items on the menu. OT's has a weekly lineup of entertainment starting Tuesday with Singo, Wednesday is sports trivia with Clip Brock, and Thursday's local acoustic acts playing the tunes. OT's is located on Charles Boulevard across from the Sheets and is open daily from 11 a.m. to midnight. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern.
Oh, dude, that home run just busted your windshield.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
You're not worried about it?
Yeah, I've got Brandon Manning and Farm Bureau Insurance.
Hey, Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates!
Ahoy, Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Steve. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Are you in the market for a member-focused local credit union or making a switch from your existing one? Then explore First Flight Credit Union with branches across eastern North Carolina where all residents are membership eligible. Members experience in-person service, competitive savings and loan rates, everything from automobile, boat, and home loans. First Flight has you covered. Stop by one of their local branches today or visit efirstflight.com. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Bryce Williams. Well, also they're in town, Bryce, because you play a 3-game series, so they're already there.
So just chill.
Bryce is asking why a Major League Baseball team is at the game so many hours before first pitch.
Yeah, I just like football. We roll up. Maybe is it 2? Maybe 2.
I don't. You played. I didn't, Bryce.
I want to say it was like maybe 2 hours before the game, potentially. But they're like, I don't know. Baseball's got
they're at it. 162 games.
I'll say they're at it. That's a good term.
They're at it, buddy. All right, let's tie a bow on the tight ends. We heard from Hunter McKay earlier in my chat with him. So last year, Bryce, we had DeCirio Riles and Javante Connor, who showed flashes. They were big. We were kind of dead in the water week 1 against State until Connor's big catch and run, remember?
Sure, yeah.
And Riles made some plays as well. Well, they're gone because that's just the way it is, unfortunately. So what we got this year, excited about, we'll see Ishmael Smith-Flores, 6'5", transfer. Yeah. And you've got some others in the rooms. You've got a returner in Mason Brown. He said Stephen Collier is a young guy that's looked pretty good. I'm pulling for Gage Reel because he has been to sports trivia at Overtime Tavern twice, and he's a nice guy.
Nice.
And I've told Coach Harrell that, actually. I don't want to embarrass these guys, but Gage Reel, Bryson Esser, and Brandon Best, a couple of offensive linemen, have been out to trivia. They were out there last week, and first of all, they're pretty good. They know their sports trivia, but they are nice young men. So I passed that along to Coach Harrell and the coaches. That when I told Blake Harrell, he said, "I think we got some good guys on this team. We just got to see if they can play football."
Yeah.
So,
what I'm anxious to see, obviously, with Connor and Riles leaving, it's like, well, I feel like doors wide open. So, and then I think
Mason Brown's
been around. I heard some good things from some coaches when I was there 2 weeks ago. So,
and he's got to make a play. He's got to get back in your good graces.
Yeah,
you said who's 45 to drop the ball.
Yeah, and and I would have liked to have seen something a little more on a pass he'd caught, but that we'll leave it at that. But I mean, the door's wide open. So I mean, I'm anxious to see who's going to rise to the top.
Yeah,
so.
There are plays to be made out there. Brock Spalding is back, and then you got a lot of other guys who are going to be fighting for that football at the receiver and tight end position for ECU this year. All right, Bryce, let's go Pirate Radio Outdoors. Let me see if I took a screenshot of this because I wanted to ask you about something. And I didn't read the story, so I'll just kind of generally speaking, maybe I can find it, but it says, Louisiana man could face 10 years in jail for lying about where he caught a fish. Now, do you know the reason that, why that would be?
I mean, I guess you could have some restricted waters. I mean, out in the Pamlico, you have the bombing range, and you can't be in the bombing range.
Oh, here we go. Here's the story. This was in Louisiana. He's behind bars committing fraud against a fishing program to get a free replica. I don't know what those words mean. Accused of catching a fish in Vernon Lake, submitting it to the Toledo Bend Lake Association's Lunker Bass Program. Program provides replicas to anglers who catch and release bass. He signed documentation. Boy, this sounds like much ado about nothing, but I guess there's rules and stuff.
So he caught it on or is he falsifying where he caught the fish? Like, hey, I caught it here when you really didn't catch it there.
Let's see, yada yada. He showed the agents 12-pound bass, saying it was his personal best and planned to have it mounted. The next day, agent saw a social media post showing a photo with the same bass. Yeah, this is strange to me.
I mean, they're getting after him. I can see, but God, 10 years for.
There's no chance in hell he gets that.
Right. Is he just lying about where he caught it to get better recognition?
And he wants to get that replica thing that.
It's replica mount.
The mount.
Yeah. But I don't understand. I'm trying to find. I can't really understand. I guess if he's lying about where it is and for reward purposes or recognition, I guess. But.
He is, accused of catching a fish in Vernon Lake, submitting it to the Toledo Bend Lake Association. I don't know. Yeah, crazy stuff.
Interesting.
Don't lie where you catch your fish. Sounds like a big fish story to me. Literally. And a bass. How big is a bass?
I mean, a 12-pound bass is pretty dang big. I mean, that's a lunker.
Worth getting a replica of?
Yeah, I would say getting a replica.
I was going to say, so like your deer, you get mounted and whatever, but like with a fish.
You could get in the actual, it's like the skin, they kind of skin the fish.
Yeah.
But nowadays, I mean, with artists and stuff, I mean, you get measurements, pictures, and then.
You got any of those?
I do not. I have not caught any fish worthy of mount.
Well, that's a good question.
If I caught a big, 30-inch trout,
I'll
definitely be taking girth, measurements, links, pictures, and get it done. And then that way, which is nice, is you get to release the animal back in and just live away.
Yeah.
You can't really do that with deer. I guess you could. Nah, can't really do that with deer or animal or.
That would be, for some reason, it doesn't sound as weird when you do it with a fish as it would a deer. Like if you shot a deer or saw a deer or and you take a picture of it and then take that to somebody and they make a fake deer out of the real. I don't know. That sounds weird, but the fish thing works.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah, it is nice, and that would definitely go that route.
Yeah, all right. You been on the water this past week?
Well, it was opening day of turkey season last week.
That's right.
So thankfully, I got to shoot out to the woods with my father-in-law. He's been doing he's been my eyes because of the job and just flexibility and stuff like that. So he's been the eyes and the scouting, and he was accurate. I mean, there was a bird he saw strutting, and we went there the next morning, and hens came and heard gobbling firing off. And then one was in the distance. So there was two birds in the area, but I guess the one that was closest, heard me calling. and we call them like, and it came to the decoys. I mean, just lined up. I mean, it could have been it for just my father-in-law to shoot them, but it was what we call like a super Jake. You have like your long beards, which is your mature turkeys, and then like your Jakes, that's just this little chest hair, and then your super Jakes are just like having that probably like 5-inch beards, just enough to have there. But so we let him go, and he meandered on, and that was the end of it. But it was exciting. We heard turkeys. It wasn't didn't get skunked, but I was out there, so hopefully trying to go back out again because the season is very short.
Awesome. Good deal. And you said you're going to the beach this week. Where are you going to do fishing out there?
Part Atlantic Beach. I think the Bonita. I'm definitely going to get up my bud Jake and see if I catch some Bonita, sheep's heads, maybe some big gray trout.
You're not a dock or sit on the beach guy and fish, are you?
I'm not against. I mean, I'm definitely not above it. I would if that was my option. I would surf fish and do what I can. I used to love piers. I grew up.
Those dudes ever catch anything just like at the edge of the water, standing out there?
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. This is wild. Back in like the Outer Banks, I think it was last year. It was either off the beach or off the pier. Like the bluefin tuna come in pretty close.
Man.
And a guy landed a bluefin tuna in the Outer Banks, and that would definitely be sweet. Or on the pier.
Yeah.
That would be cool. So you can catch them. It's a little trickier because, which is weird. Like you can read the surf about like where the sandbar is, where from channels and fun, all that is, and it's a lot more in depth. I haven't studied it like that.
Yeah.
But I like the depth finder.
Strauss Marine, your sponsor of Pirate Radio Outdoors, and Bryce working with the gun and the rod and reel.
That's the plan.
At the same time this week. That's very good. All right. Couple of things. Maybe this segment or Brandon Manning's segment will make our Simply Divine Oil and Wine Best of Pirate Radio. I understand you're a big fan of that location as well.
Love the oil and the balsamic.
We'll have that coming up on Friday. Mike P said he knows what happened to that guy with the fish and the bass. He said
oh God.
Somebody took pictures of them holding hands and also sitting with the bass in the pool. That was a reference to something else that was going on. All right, Bryce, have fun at the beach.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
I'll try to recap the spring game for you next week when I see you.
Good deal.
And you talk to Mags and get some insight.
Yeah, I'll see. Bend his ear a little bit.
Yeah, we'll have it covered on social media as well, of course. All right, let's take a break. When we return, Conley Rose. We're going to preview with RV, legendary J.H. Rose head coach Ronald Vincent. When we return, Pirate Radio Live, back with you after this. Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where the fiesta never ends. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Wednesday for shrimp tacos for only $11.99. Plus Wednesdays, all Mexican imports are just $3.49. Thursdays, enjoy your favorite beef, chicken, or vegetable fajitas, also just $11.99. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
Pirate Nation, your dream home starts with Unshakable Builders. Now building in Sutherland Estates in Greenville and Dolostone Court in Wilson with homes available now. And stay tuned, Cross Creek Townhomes in Greenville and Whitaker Glen and Farmville are coming soon. Browse available homes, explore floor plans, and see past projects today at unshakablebuilders.com. Have questions? Use live chat, fill out the contact form, or call the office at 814-9105. Unshakable Builders, build on a solid foundation.
Jeff Stein here at Brownwood Buick GMC. Pirate Nation, get ready. It's baseball season. You got hot dogs, apple pies, and Buick Enclave, Encore GX, Envision, and Invista, 0.9 and $3,000 off. Winter service special still going on, $210 in rebates on batteries, brakes, air filters, and wiper blades. We have 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer. Only at Brown & Wood, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
College is hectic, but where you live shouldn't be. At Pirates Cove, you get your own quiet space and private bathroom. With 2 pools, a fitness center, EV chargers, the only student property with a new soccer mini pitch field, a business room for focus, and a quick ride to campus. No dorms, no drama, just the lifestyle you're looking for. Pirates Cove isn't just where you stay, it's where you live.
Looking for the perfect bottle of wine or something a little more unique? Discover Simply Divine Oil and Wine in Arlington Village. With a huge selection of hand-picked wines and gourmet olive oils, there's something for every taste. Not sure what to choose? Kimberly and her expert team are always ready to guide you, answer your questions, and help you find your new favorite. Join the fun with wine tastings twice a month or test your knowledge at trivia every Thursday. Follow Simply Divine Oil and Wine on Facebook and Instagram to stay in the know. Simply Divine Oil and Wine. Elevate your pour.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
The 2026 Mac Bear Hodges Music Festival is back on April 25th starting at 3:30 p.m. Join us for a night of river, rhythm, and blues, all in the heart of downtown Washington. From incredible bands to great food, cold drinks, and good vibes all day long, this is the event you don't want to miss. Bring your friends, bring your family, and come experience the sound, energy, and the legacy of the ultimate ECU Pirate fan, Mac Bear Hodges. Mark your calendar and make plans now. The 2026 Mac Bear Hodges Music Festival, where the music lives on.
Hey, this is John Gordon, author of The Energy Bus, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Your dream home starts with an unshakable foundation at Unshakable Builders. They don't just build houses, they build trust. From blueprint to keys, their expert team is with you every step of the way. You dream it, they build it. Visit unshakablebuilders.com to start your journey home the right way. Unshakable Builders. Build on a solid foundation. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is your host, Clip Rock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. I'm talking Pirates and Pack baseball. Let's talk Conley Rose joining us on the Turner Home Team Live line. The head baseball coach out at J.H. Rose. Another Hall of Famer. We've had a day of Hall of Famers with Tommy Eason, Brian Bailey, and now Ronald Vincent joining us on the Turner Home Team Live line. Coach, how you doing, man?
Doing fine. Kind of warm, but I like this.
It is a warm day, but hopefully a nice day and a nice evening for some great Pitt County baseball. Let's catch everybody up on how your team is doing this year. No surprise, they're doing very well. So what has led to J.H. Rose's success in 2026?
We have a lot of good pitchers. It's not one or two, but we've got 6 or 7 guys that can go out there and give us some good innings, and that's been a big deal. And we have played some very, very good competition, and that's just made us better. But primarily pitching and defense, and scrambling around for runs. That's always the case, isn't it?
How much do you seek out good competition to play each year, Coach? And how much do you just play a good competition because they're in your backyard, because of where your school's located? Because there's a ton of great teams around here. So how much do you try to add to an already tough schedule?
Yeah, we try to get as much as we can, as many good teams as we can, and it just makes us better when we do that. And you're right. There's so many good teams right around here. Just that are not very far. That are really good teams. So it's the conference, baseball conference this year. Conference is stacked, man. Everybody's good, except for White Oak, and they've shown much improvement. It's a tough conference we play in.
Well, Coach, I see the totals and the scores, and you're allowing 1 and 1 and 0 and 1. But last couple, putting together some runs. You said you were trying to scratch some runs together. Hasn't been an issue the last couple games for you.
No, I hope this is going to be a thing that continues. We score a lot of runs, but we hit the ball really hard the last couple games, and against Newbern's a very good team, and we were able to do that against Newbern, and maybe it'll continue, maybe it'll keep going. So we've done so far so good.
Heck of a week for you to have D.H. Conley tonight and South Central coming up a couple of nights from now, and you already faced the Falcons once this year, beat them 8-3. How about that opponent? I mean, I know it's one game at a time, but man, that's a tough week for you when you got those teams.
And then they are really good. South Central's really good. They've got a lot of really good players, and they're hard to get out. It's just going to be. Even when we play Thursday night, it's going to be it's about like tonight. It's just going to be a tough one. It's just going to be hard to. You got to get every out you can get and get every base runner you can get on and roll. So that's like I say, South Central's got some really good players too. Conley, Aiden Griffin has got some really good players, and Farmville was like 12-4, I think, or something like that. And it's been a good year for Pitt County baseball.
Yes, sir. Coach, who's pitching for you tonight against D.H. Conley?
We're going to start with Parker Simo, and he's left-hander. He pitched for us last year. He's a junior, and he throws strikes and changes speed, and that's what it's got to be. You can't get in a pitching pattern against these Conley hitters because they're stacked. 1 through 9, they've really got good hitters all the way up and down the lineup. So it's hard to get them out.
It's a lot of games, a lot of baseball, Coach. Another big one coming up this week, as we talked about. Do you go in with a plan to set him on a pitch count, to set your starters on a pitch count, or do you say, here's the ball, go get us the win, and you won't take them out unless they get in trouble?
Usually we like to let them go. We don't have them on a pitch count. This time of year, early in the year, we do, but now it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for to get that third time through the batting order.
Right.
We're probably going to have to show them some different looks because they have so many good hitters that you don't. They can score 5 runs all of a sudden, and so we will tonight. We'll probably use quite a few pitchers. Unless he's getting them out. If he's getting them out all the way, we're going to leave him in there until he doesn't get them out. So that's the plan.
Coach, you've been a part of so many big games, championships, playoffs, huge ones at Guy Smith Stadium. How about a road atmosphere like this? Can you use it, to your advantage? Do the kids get fired up when there's a big crowd like there's going to be tonight?
Oh, yeah. Use it to your advantage because you go with the philosophy that these are your friends, these are guys you know what you're going to get. There's a lot of people there, so that makes it even more fun. And you use to your advantage. You're going to get up high, just don't get too high, don't get too low. Just play the game like you know how to play it. And like I say, 90% of these guys, 95% of these guys have played each other since they were about 7.
Right, and Coach, it's interesting because as a D.H. Conley grad, I did not like J.H. Rose athletics, but then every Friday or Saturday I was hanging out with my Rose buddies. We met Conley and we were all hanging out together, and And does that kind of describe this? Maybe it's definitely a rivalry. Is it more of a friendly rivalry at this point? Until you get on the field, I guess, with each other.
Yeah, between the white lines is
right.
When you get inside the gates, it's different. But and soon when the game's over, And, you talk to your buddies, and it's a big conference game, but bragging rights are a big deal in Pitt County.
Man, I remember we had a graduation party, and they had a basketball player, Sean Boyd, who he went to middle school. I was middle school teammates with him, but instead of going to Conley, he went to Rose. That probably wasn't even his call. It might have been a parent's call or something, but we booed him and taunted him relentlessly. And then at the graduation party, he said, "Man, I thought we were friends. What happened? Why were y'all chanting?" And I was like, "Hey, man, it's just part of the game. It's just Conley Rose. That's the way it is."
But if you remember, he lived right across the street from Rose High School.
Is that what it was? I don't remember. I was a kid, so I knew he wasn't in the Conley uniform, so I had to boo him. That's all I knew, Coach.
That's right, and you're right. You're right. That's a good way to put it.
But he was a good dude. It was funny because he was like, "Man, what happened, Cliff? Why were y'all boys chanting against me?" So it was, but man, I loved. That's the fun part of it, though. RV, right? Those rivalries, they make it fun.
Yes. It is. It's a fun part of it, and like you said, that was what 20-some years ago?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Maybe more than that.
Yep.
Maybe more than that, and you still remember all that stuff.
Still remember it. I always pick on Jason Parson today. My old Conley mate, his boy Jalik is doing great things at J.H. Rose on the field, and I pick on Jason about his son being a rampant. And my daughter is at South Central, so it is what it is, Coach.
Hey.
Yep.
No way, I didn't know that.
Yes, sir. Yep. So there we go.
Yeah.
All right, Coach. Well, still games to go here during the regular season, and as you know, and as you try to probably tell your team, it's a marathon, not a sprint. So, how do you kind of keep them grounded to know that a 2-0 week or a rivalry win isn't the end of it? You still got bigger goals down the road.
And that's a very important part of coaching young people, realizing don't lose two because you lose one.
Right.
Don't lose this one just because you won that one, and you stay on the same level, and you can enjoy it until you get in your car. That's a bad thing about coaching and all that. You cannot enjoy your victories very long,
right?
Because unless you win the last game of the year, because you cannot. After you win one, you have to just go to the next one. And like I say, it's one of the bad parts about coaching right there is you just can't enjoy the wins very long.
Man, awesome night for baseball with Conley Rose, ECU taking on NC State. I know Brian Bailey, he said he'd have cameras at those games and at the Wilson Warbirds. So big games across the East tonight.
Yeah, that's right. And a great night for baseball.
Yeah,
great night to be out and playing ball. It's gonna be. I know the East Carolina game is gonna be packed, and Conley's gonna be packed, and I hope Wilson's packed. That's going to be interesting to see how that plays out.
Yeah.
That's really a nice place. Yeah.
Coach, it just changes every year seemingly in baseball, and we've seen the pitch clock and the throw over to first rule in Major League Baseball. This year it's the ABS, and we've had a few weeks to check it out now. How's a veteran coach like you enjoy watching a Major League Baseball game and seeing the challenges? Are you for or against it?
You always like to get it right.
Yeah.
And the thing about the MLB games is it only takes 5 or 6 seconds.
Right. That's the good thing. Yep.
And then the other thing, you find out how good these guys are behind the plate.
Because when they miss, they don't miss by much, right?
I know. You're right. It's only like a half an inch.
Yeah.
But then, they call 200 pitches and get 198 right.
Right. Coach, you're such a nice guy. I don't know if I've ever asked you this. How many games you've had to be ejected before, right? How many games have you been thrown out in your career?
None.
Wow, that's amazing. That is amazing.
I have not. Yeah.
As a Bobby Cox fan, Braves fan, that's hard to believe. That manager can't get thrown out.
Yeah.
Well, good for you, man.
Well, I figured it out. I figured out that I'm gonna work hard all week, I'm gonna see the rest of all the games.
That's a smart way to look at it right there. Might as well, right? Good deal.
So, but there's been a couple of times I probably should have been thrown out, but the umpires were wrong that time.
Of course they were. Absolutely, 100%.
The umpires were wrong.
RV, what's a game day like for you? As far it's a class day, obviously. So, how much work are you able to get in before the game? Do a little BP, a little infield. Is that about it, or do the guys take some swings during the day at all?
No, we just like a regular day. And,
yeah.
We don't do anything like that. Of course, I'm not teaching, but I try to stay busy in the morning, cutting grass, dragging the fields, doing stuff like that, and try to keep something going so that it's a long day if you don't have something to do.
Yeah.
All day waiting for the game. So I try to keep busy and do a lot. I'm gonna cut the baseball infield in a little while, and just to make sure it looks good.
And I know you got your lunch planned, so I'll go ahead and let you go so you can get off to that.
That's right. That's not long from now, and I hope to see you up at Sup Dogs tomorrow with Coach Ben Gallen and myself.
All right, yep. I'll give you a wave through the window and pop in the stop shop. RV, good luck, man, and I appreciate you joining us. Always fun to have you on talking baseball.
All right, good to talk to you, and let's have a good evening for everybody. It's going to be a good day.
There's the legend, Ronald Vincent. All those games, all the wins, very few losses, and no ejections. That's crazy. Would be something if he got ejected tonight, if I jinxed him, and he got ejected in a Conley Rose game. That would be legendary. Let's take a break. We'll come back and get ready to wrap up a Tuesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. We'll be back with you after this.
Fest is back, presented by the City of Greenville and the Downtown Greenville Partnership. Come experience all the family fun Saturday, April 25th in downtown Greenville on 1st Street. It's all happening 11 a.m. until 7 p.m. with a variety of food, drinks, and unique vendors. Plus, of course, pirates. And you can enjoy awesome music from September, the top Earth, Wind, and Fire tribute band in the country, and Spare Change. And as always, our entertainment is free. It's legendary. It's award-winning. It's Pirate Fest. April 25th, downtown Greenville.
Hey, Pirate fans, did you know there are thousands of special needs children and adults right here in our community that loves ECU athletics as much as you do? Robbie's Clubhouse is a local nonprofit organization that can turn your unused ECU tickets into a fun day for a family with special needs. If you can't make it to the next Pirate game, simply call 1-800-DIAL-ECU and donate and designate your tickets for Robbie's Clubhouse. Go Pirates!
Doug Henry of Greenville is your premier used car dealership with over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily to take care of all your needs. Doug Henry offers the best selection of used cars around, and it's easy to find right on the corner of Greenwood Boulevard and Memorial Drive. You can also find them at DougHenryofGreenville.com. Right on the corner and always right on the price. Doug Henry of Greenville.
Looking for your new favorite hangout spot? Come on down to the Doghouse Tavern, Aiden's veteran-owned crown jewel on 2nd Street. From open mic Mondays to music bingo Thursdays, there's always something happening. Enjoy daily drink specials, one of the best bar menus around, and live music that'll keep you coming back for more. Grab your friends, kick back, and support local at the Doghouse Tavern. Check us out on Facebook to see what's on tap this week. The Doghouse Tavern, where good times and great vibes live.
Are you tired of dealing with IT headaches? Does this sound familiar? Slow computers, constant crashes, long wait times for IT support, and worries about cybersecurity. If you're nodding your head, it's time to call cybersharks.net. We handle IT so you can focus on growing your business. Fast, reliable, and always there when you need us. Call 321-7800 today and get IT support that actually works. Cybersharks.net. We keep your business swimming.
Attention, Eastern Carolina. 360 Golf Carts just received a massive delivery of 40 new golf carts, and they're going fast. Right now, owner Brian Harris is celebrating with a special sale event, giving you the chance to upgrade and save big on your next ride. But hurry, with 40 carts and the best prices, they won't last long. 360 Golf Carts on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School. Proud part of Pirates supporting Pirates.
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
Planning a special event, whether it's a baby shower, bridal luncheon, birthday party, or even a tailgate at Clark LeClaire Stadium, Chicken Salad Chick has you covered. Their fan favorite mini croissant platters is just one of many options to choose from, perfect for any occasion. With a variety of chicken salad flavors, there's something for everyone to enjoy. Let us do the work while you enjoy the event. Delicious, fresh, and served with a smile. Chicken Salad Chick Catering. Make every event memorable. Visit chickensaladchick.com to place your catering order. Just remember, you pick it up and we'll have it ready to go. Chicken Salad Chick, where every event is a little bit tastier.
This is Miles Bear, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. It was a good day for the stock market today. The Dow was up 317 points and closed at 48,535. The NASDAQ was up 455 points at 23,639. And the S&P was up 81 at 6,967. That is your Wells Fargo Advisors Stock Market Report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Commanders are supposed to be coming out with some new, old, different uniforms tomorrow. I don't know who this guy is. Let's see. Zach Cohen says that he's got what the new logo will look like. I hope this isn't right. It's the same dumb W they have now with the spear going through it. I mean, the addition of a spear is cool, but I hate the W. Go away with that W. I think we'll just have burgundy uniforms like the white kind of throwbacks we came out with last year to make us look more like the Redskins on the football field, which I am for. And I'm not saying, bring back the name, the helmet, or anything, but make the uniforms look like they used to. And if we could find a substitute to the W. And honestly, we do need to change the name. Commanders is the dumbest name in sports. Outside of the Browns. What is a commander? What does it even mean? So anyway, there's that. I guess I'm looking forward to that tomorrow. Hopefully don't screw it up. Buccaneer Music Hall Scoreboard presented by Da Buck. We got O's baseball coming up tonight after the Brian Bailey show. They'll take on the Diamondbacks. We played our Pirates in the Pros update earlier. Great night for Connor Norby against my Braves last night. Good night for BMann last night as well in their game. So tonight you can check out those guys once again as Burley had his RBI against the Guardians. Gavin Williams pitched great last night, got the win for Cleveland. They'll go at it again tonight in St. Louis at 7:45. It'll be the Braves and Marlins at 7:15 tonight. Also in baseball, keep an eye on Pirate Radio social medias because we will have everything going on with the Pack and Pirates throughout that game. Instagram, Facebook, X, And also got Conley Rose tonight. A lot for Shirley to update tomorrow on her score updates, on her sports reports.
Yeah, no kidding. And as a matter of fact, it just came out just a minute ago, but Trey Savage will be making what all signs are pointing to his final rehab start. He will be pitching for the Buffalo Bisons tomorrow night. So hopefully, if all goes well, they're anticipating him to go about 70 to 80 pitches, somewhere in that range. And as long as he doesn't have any kind of setback, that'll be his final rehab start, and he'll rejoin the Toronto Blue Jays.
Let me give a shout out to Cole Martin, young Cole, our intern here, DH Conley student, who you've heard his voice on some recaps and previews for Conley baseball and softball. But Shirley, you ran his preview, which was awesome, earlier today. And we'll have some more of that, I would imagine, with all these games going on with Conley in baseball and softball.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I spoke with him earlier today, and he informed me that he will be doing a recap and sending it over to me. Awesome. So I am looking forward to that. Also, a quick congratulations, because this I just found out probably about 20 minutes ago. We've been talking. I told you earlier this week about a young man by the name of Trace Baker, who is a South Central product, signed with the Blue Jays organization, was pitching down in Dunedin when Trey was doing his rehab start down there. He got his first professional win over the weekend, and he has just been promoted, and he's on his way to Vancouver right now to join the Canadiens, where one Carter Cunningham is on the team. So we're trying to facilitate an interview with him, but right now he is in transit, so we're going to give him some time to get acclimated up there.
All right, planning to talk to Carter Cunningham coming up on Thursday. Coming up on Wednesday, an eclectic mix of guests. Ellerby's going to go one-on-one with Sam Jones. He was on Top Chef Monday, which is pretty cool. So we'll hear about that. And also Justin Bear will join us. We'll also talk some Bird Dogs of baseball, along with our regulars, Donnell Coley and Ken Watlington. So a busy Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live coming your way tomorrow. For intern Josiah and intern Avery, Shirley Rhodes, I am Clip Rock. We will talk to you Wednesday, 3 o'clock, all new edition of Pirate Radio Live. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. Following is an exclusive presentation of Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Eastern North Carolina's longest-running sports radio show. The Brian Bailey Show is on the air. The Brian Bailey Show on Pirate Radio is brought to you by
Bojangles, Bostic Sugg, Michelob Ultra, East Coast Grading, Greenville Utilities, Papa John's, Pepsi, Taft and Hagler, The Rick House, and Tiebreakers.
And now, live from the First Flight Credit Union Studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Brian Bailey.
All right, good Tuesday, everybody. Getting you set for Saturday's spring football game at East Carolina. We've got a jam-packed show. We're going to kick it off with co-defensive coordinator Roy Tesh at East Carolina. Follow that up with safeties coach Damon Magazoo. Then a couple of former Pirate greats will join us, Kevin Monroe and Andrew Bays.